The coronavirus is real. Its only mission is to kill. This message is brought to you by the Creighton University Health Sciences, Multicultural and Community Affairs Department and supported by a grant from the Douglas County Health Department. For more information on testing and vaccination sites, call 402-444-3400.
During the past year, accessing community health care has been a challenge for Nebraska families. Safety concerns and misinformation have caused many to miss checkups, avoid procedures, or simply get answers to health-related questions. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we want to see you back. The health and safety of your family is our top priority. We've been your trusted source for everything, from primary healthcare services to explaining affordable healthcare coverage options. You can trust our healthcare professionals with any questions or concerns you have, including accurate information on COVID-19 vaccines and testing, why it is important, when it is available, and how to make an appointment to get the vaccine or testing. At Charles Drew Health Center, Inc., we're here to answer any questions about your healthcare, including information you can trust on COVID-19 vaccines and testing. Call 402-451-3553. Come back to community healthcare you can trust.
Hoodman University Coleman presents Laughing with the Ladies Mother's Day Comedy Show, starring Stiletto from Baltimore, Tahir Harris from Monroe, Louisiana, Boomerang from Atlanta, Georgia, Omaha's own, Carmela Anderson, hosted by Janet Dollar from Atlanta, Georgia.
Doors open at 7, show starts at 8.
Sunday, May 9th at the Elks Lodge, 2420 Lake Street, Omaha, Nebraska. $25 pre-sale ticket, $40 VIP, food included, front and center seating. Tickets available at Elks Lodge, the Facebook event page, and eventbrite.com. Laughing with the Ladies, Mother's Day Comedy Show, Saturday, April 3rd at the Elks Lodge. Come laugh with us. 1, 2, 3.
Rooted Rhythm Culture House at the Ambient Store presents the second annual Sneaker Soiree. Friday, May 8th, it all goes down at the Slowdown with live performances by Ty Lee, Mickey Fat, and Light Poe. It's the second annual Sneaker Soiree.
Gotta get me some of that.
Reserve your tickets at theslowdown.com. It's the second annual Sneaker Soiree. Live performances, beats, and fly kicks. Saturday, May 8th. Doors open at 7 p.m. at the Slowdown. The second annual Sneaker Soiree.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bloods. Welcome to the Boss Morning Show. It is 7:12. We got a packed house today. We're going to have a packed house today. You don't want to leave. We got health medicine. We got everything going on today. We got the comedy show Sunday, Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. You know, y'all, Mother's Day rank. You know the ranking of Mother's Day? The ranking of Mother's Day is next to Christmas and Thanksgiving. You know what Father's Day is ranked? It's next to Halloween. We get no love. But we'll get to the women. It's Mother's Day. So hopefully you guys have a wonderful Mother's Day, without a doubt. My mom is gone. Oh, y'all been calling her for the last couple of days. That's probably why I'm feeling kind of some way. You know, when you kind of feel some way, sometimes you reach out to people, and sometimes, oh yeah, you don't get the response that you want. But I'm letting you know that the sun will rise again. Without a doubt, the sun will rise again. So everybody's going through a little something, but today is Black Friday. We want you guys to be intentional on doing business with a black business. And if you black, oh yeah, that should be your primary, not your secondary thing you do today is find a black business to do business with. And if you white, Mexican, Chinese, Native American, find a black business to do business with. Let's create better relationships within our community. We do things on purpose here. No, we're not racist. Y'all can't call me anything. Go ahead and call me. Y'all already called me names. I've been called enough names in the hood. Y'all names can't even affect me. I'm tougher wear. Tough. Oh yeah, I'm tougher wear. Tough. I was just talking to someone. I still got my mom Tupperware container. I still got sugar in it from the 70s, man, from the project. Still got it, still used. So I'm that Tupperware tough. Y'all that weak plastic. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. It is the 7th of May. Time is moving by quick. I want you guys to be purposeful on doing business with a Black business today, without a doubt. So, again, the sun will rise. The sun will rise, without a doubt. And if you guys on social media see, I'm changing my hairstyle. See, y'all, my man Kevin Samuels, boy, I like that dude. See, y'all be not happy what God gave y'all. Trying to do the switch up. I'm not doing no switch up at all. So again, good morning, Miss Lewis. Michelle A. How y'all doing this morning? Again, it's gonna be a beautiful day. Get out today. Enjoy yourself today. Let's put some music on real quick. Oh yeah. Also, if you guys do music, make sure you email it to me. We're gonna be playing. I got some emails, and for those that sent me music, it has to be radio edit. If it has cussing in it, we cannot play it. And if something slipped through, if you guys are listening, let us know. Give me a call, and we'll make sure that we take something out of rotation. A lot of stuff say clean, and sometimes you get from the record companies a word or might be in there that we didn't recognize. And so keep us in the 411 also. All right. We'll make sure that we put out great content because we have young people listening to us. Again, we want to give shouts out to all the drivers out there that's transporting our precious cargo. Oh, yeah, without a doubt, our precious cargo, our young people. Safe travels today. It's going to be in the 60s today, so it's going to be cool all day, but it's going to be sunny. It's probably the best time to get out this weekend and do some yard work if that's what you're going to do. Again, this weekend they have the Mother's Day comedy show. It's happening at the Elks Lodge. I think we're going to have some comedians coming in later, I think. I'm getting older. I should write things down. I think I could compile all this information. I forget, but I know we're going to have a pack house. We're going to go probably until 10 o'clock this morning with the number of guests. Phil Rooney is going to be in here first at 7:30. We're going to get an update on the latest with the pandemic. The world is opening back up. Also, there was a soft opening of a new lounge, the Old Spalding Bar. Yes, the Old Spalding Bar on 30th and Spalding. If you're looking for something, dude, if you've grown folks, you want to mingle, it's going down tonight. They're having a grand opening at Johnny T's. Yes, Johnny T's. That's what it's called. I was there last night. You have to go check it. Oh yeah. When you walk in there, you don't know where you at. Without a doubt, you don't know where you are. They did a great job of remodeling. So you just got to go see and support. Today is Black Friday. That is a Black-owned business. And so I'm just really letting you know and making you aware of a new establishment. Just in case you want to have some spirits, relax, watch some sports, have some food. That's going on tonight. They also have a national artist that's going to be playing some jazz. If you want to hear some jazz tonight, some blues, he does a little bit of R&B too. I think it's jazz and R&B. This young man style. He was there last night. He'll be here tonight, brother Clayton. I'll get his first name. Brother's Bad. So they had a soft opening last night. I was invited, so we invite y'all today. Yes, the general public. Today, the grand opening of Johnny T's right here in North Omaha on 30th and Spalding. Spalding, I think. Yes, Spalding. Around the corner, can't miss it. All right. What else is going on in the community? What else is going on? The world is open back up. And then also, y'all need to stop asking people their medical history. Everybody asking, you get the shot, you get the shot, you get the shot, you get the shot, you get the shot. Quit asking people their medical history. It's private. You get the shot, you get the shot, you get the shot, you get the shot. It's private, it's private, it's private. Everybody asking. And then when a person say no, y'all want to turn your nose up. Or I don't want to hang around with you. Well, sure, we might not want to hang around you. Without a doubt. So medical stuff is personal. If you're asking people their business, shh. They have it's medical. All right? It's not supposed to be in the public sphere. If you choose to do it, if you choose not to, it's your business, man. It's your business. But then the day is Black Friday. I want you guys to enjoy the day. Like I said, we got a full slate of guests today. I'll type them in as they come in. All right. And since it's this is Black Friday. You know what? You know what? Since we need to improve race relations, since we need to improve race relations, I'm going to tell you about the study of anthropology. Oh, yeah, the study of anthropology. Study of bones. Some fossils. And the study of how man has migrated from Africa throughout the world. And as you see, if you are above the equator, it's colder. If you're below the equator, it's warmer. And as you see, those that are below the equator, their noses are more narrow. Broader. Their noses are more broader in the south because of the heat. In the warm air. But if you move to the north, if you look, most people's features in the north nostrils are thinner because the air is colder. Man body has developed based off of the environmental proximity in which they have been born in. In the north, they have way more hair. They grow way more hair. People in the north, above the equator. People below the equator, they grow less hair, especially on their bodies, because of the heat. These are physiological changes based off of the environment, off the Earth's gravitational pull. And so we have developed different languages based off our differences, based off distance, as well as based off proximity. And so here in North Omaha, we speak a different slang than they speak in West Omaha or South Omaha, based off of language and experience. But we still talking English. All right. So we are the same. We are the same. And so since if you go outside, and I say this for real, if you go outside and you get a little darker, that means you have melanin in you. Yes, that means you have melanin in you. Black people have more melanin in them. That's us, because look, we have, darker skin that's consistent. But you also have melanin in you also. If you're white, you have less melanin in you. However, if you get a tan, that proves that you do have melanin in you. Oh yeah, don't let me break this. See, I'm kicking anthropology and I'm kicking some biology now. Oh yeah, I'm feeling intelligent this morning. And so, as you look at the physiological, just slight differences based off of melanin, then you can evaluate, or you can hypothesize that we're all from the same family. Say something different. So if you white, Mexican, Chinese, Native American, I don't care what ethnicity you are, if you go outside and you get a little darker, oh yeah, if you get a little darker, then you're black. Yeah, you black, you black, you black. Also, my man Ira Combs over at NOAA, North Omaha Area Health, who provide, free services for those that are indigent in regards to not having medical insurance. They're having a campaign to launch a permanent billboard next to the NOAA clinic. So as you're driving up Ames Street, 56 and Ames, you can see NOAA from everywhere. All right. So make sure you guys get over to NOAA. They're a nonprofit that give free services to the community. And any donation that you could give will be much appreciated. Here in a community, collective economics is the way on the air. It's going to take all of us. It's a village, baby. This is our heritage. I know y'all want to be capitalists. But remember, we were captured from a community that believe that it takes a village to raise a child. That means we all participate in raising our children. And so we need to get back to our culture and leave captures culture sometimes behind, because the capitalist society has not helped me. Well, it has helped, but actually loving thy neighbor has helped even more, because when you share, when you keep your word, that has way more value than anyone's money. So you can't sell me out. I can't be bought. You don't have enough money, man. See, some of y'all will sell out to the money. You take the money over your integrity. I'm not a sucker duck. No, not a sucker duck at all. So again, if you go outside, you get a little darker, you black. I can prove it biologically and anthropologically, if that's a word. So boss with me, family. Oh yeah, 95.7 The Boss, baby. The 7th of May, 7/29. Boss with me.
On my life, I don't have no real enemies, but I know everybody is not a friend.
friend to me. I show my people love, that's why I always get it back. And I stand up for my family, one phone call I will attack. And real recognize real, so I don't see you haters. And I'm not talking about my brothers, I'm talking about these snakes. They smiling in our face, but turning us against ourselves. Killing all the black kings to keep the queen from getting out. We 40 cal, self-trained, so we don't need the army busting down my door. I wish these martial law try me. We some psychopaths, raised in the projects, and I met them. Yeah, who can dodge a tech? Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The opposites is born in America, being black. Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in America, being black. They call us militant and racist cause we still resist the brainwashing and genocide by this government. My people waking up and now at least we more conscious with plans of unity, but still we must proceed with caution and breaking the cycle of thinking like slaves. Gather up knowledge and nurture your brain to change the situation. Death is what our race is facing. We in a nation where they shoot us first, ask questions later. Black lives mean nothing in their eyes, we just a perpetrator. And marching and holding rallies, that's not doing nothing. We tried it Martin's way and still our people struggling. It's time to educate and elevate from all the hate. Our future generations is at stake. We don't have time to waste. Cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in America, being black. Hey, cause this the year of the black power. We going all in, man, this shit is ours. Hey, we moving forward, ain't no turning back. The odds against us born in America, being black. Black power, black power, black power, black power, black power, black power, black.
I'm a legend. You and me and not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm off. Okay, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. You and me and not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm off. Okay, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm off. Legend. I'm like Bruce Lee. When I enter the dragon, girl, I'm like Tech 9. When I enter hot wagon, I'm like Spike Lee, cause I do the right thing. Boy, I'm like Chief Keef, cause I'm gang. I am just like Malcolm, get it by any means. I am just like Martin Luther, even though I'm a king. I am Huey P. Newton, I'm black, I know I got the power. I am Hannibal Lecter, all these beats I devour. I am Wiz Khalifa, I been smoking back to back. I am just like you, I been getting to the bag. I am just like me, I feel like ain't nobody better. I am just like Flame, what do you know about what I'm a legend? You and me and not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm off. Okay, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm off. Legend, I'm a legend. You and me and not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm off. Okay, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm off. Legend, I'm a legend. Yeah, I'm perfection. How you gonna kill me? Nigga, I'm the weapon. I ain't worried about the hitters. I'm worried about money. I'm rich. I'm full of them bags. I'm just like Hawk. I'm known to smash. I crash the beats. I stump the streets. I'm just like August. I'm known for heat. Fresh out the pot. I'm dripping with salt. Key to the whip. I'm known to take off. Let's go out the team. We all go off. But I'm totally dancing. And I hope it's the I'm a legend. You and me and not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm off. Okay, I'm a king. Yeah, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm off. Legend, I'm a legend. You and me and not the same chick. Bloodline again, I'm off. Okay, I'm a king.
Yep, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm a legend. I'm a
Bloodline, son of the sun, I'm fully melanated. Black power, fist in the sky, fully activated. Captivate the mass when I speak. Every head bow indigenous, glorify king, oppressors, man child. Blackfoot, color of copper, I came from the dirt. Legendary, mine in the sky, my body's mother earth. Walked through the valley of death and came out a king. Joseph, they ain't cut from my cloth, I saw so many dreams. I'm in the den with the lions, now they calling me Daniel. I went to sleep as a peasant, I woke up as a pharaoh. No longer will I walk, I'm riding on a camel. Zulu warrior, bow and arrow, eyes on the
I'm a
spirit.
legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline, again. I'm off the king. I'm a king. Yep, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm off the legend. I'm a legend. You and me are not the same. Check the bloodline, again. I'm off the king. I'm a king. Yep, I'm a legend. If I die right now, I'm off the legend. I'm a
All right. Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the Boss Morning Show. We are legends. I know I'm a legend, without a doubt. Are you going to be a legendary? Are you going to be just a regular person? Are you going to leave a legacy? Are you going to leave a mark on mankind? Or are you just going to be just a regular person? Didn't contribute to, the betterment of mankind. Shooter, go get him, Shooter. Swipes. Boss with me.
Swiper, no swipe. Back up on the set, and still them broke ones ain't no piping. I'm in traffic like a license. Pitching with your vices. 10 times out of 10, I'ma get you righteous. Feel 150, pushing 50 to the positive. Copped it where the Dodgers live. Stashed it where my Nana live. All I want is Gouda. You can be the loser. If it's nookie over dollars, I prefer to get it dumping, ain't no set position. Another day, another note, that's another mission. I pull it off like Michelle. Fourth and inch in, they put some chippers on the books for my players bid in. And hope the game never ever take me under where I'm running. One full season politicking summer by summer. My dice roll up, down, maneuver, I'm back up now. Rainstorms, doggy, I be coming with that thunder, cause I'm about that. I'm just a shooter, this is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like I'm old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough. He be crying up a river, smash a broke. She be acting like a snitch. They really hate my team. I be chillin', it's the cream that got me doing my thing. Car cloudy is the miss. Yeah, got a bunch of feelings, better bottle that. I'm yelling like the strippers. Dollars at. Your girlfriend a stallion got a lot of back. If she ever wanna take me shopping, I'ma honor that. Real skrillin', speed, no riddling. Gas tank full, sign a title with dillering. Eat the fly flop, it get hot, raw cinnamon. Got a tiptoe, inspectors in my biz again. Hustle till you ain't got a breath up. Go 48 hours like that meth up. Then you brick of 50s in my pocket, they swept up. In here, the looter and the shooter get respect up. In here, don't doubt that. I'm just a shooter. This is how the dice roll. I maneuver for the moolah, taking off in flight mode. Feeling like them old boys trying to strike gold. Everybody hustle cause we all like dough.
Play that shit, TNT.
Let's fade on the keys.
We the people that rise. We the people that hustle. We the people that struggle. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know. Ain't no peace when police killing in these streets. Ain't no love, and it ain't no drug that's gonna change how it be. And at night I hear the shooting, cause it wake me out my sleep. Damn, another brother died cause of crooked police. We the people gotta speak, gotta rise up out the seat. Don't nobody really care, a brother die by every week. More killing from your brothers than the police. COP 12 one time and Blue Street. Supposed to protect the peace, but you act like our enemy. Run up on us on our knees, then you search us, don't find nothing, and still don't want us to leave. Movie, we figure it's OV. We the people that rise. We the people that hustle. We the people that struggle. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know.
We the people they call savages, recreating our images as primitive. Slavery days made it definitive, based on race. What a disgrace, man, that's ridiculous. It still ain't changing, it's sad to say. We gotta live through this, living under tyranny, under guise of democracy, where people have a voice, so people living in poverty. Our hoods are still the same, where it's nothing but broken property, and jobs don't pay enough. More money comes from a robbery. Solution is to put us in prison, never to listen. Not understanding the issue, problems nobody fixing. They try and hold us down, and still my brothers uplifted, cause they blind to our struggle, but we got vision. T-Bone.
We the people that rise. We the people that hustle. We the people that struggle. We the people that fight for it. We the people that work. We the people that hurt. We the people that live. We the people survive. We the people that stand up. We the people that try. We the people that give. We the people that hope. We the people that want peace, but we the people that know.
Oh yeah, we the people, y'all. You know the voting, the general election is Tuesday, y'all. We the people that, I think that's the first 3 words of the Constitution. We the people. We actually have the power. We just have to participate. Without a doubt, we have to participate in the process. If we want change, we have to get involved. All right? So let's get involved. And that's what we do here at 95.7. We stay involved. And we keep you guys in the know. Yes, we keep you in the know so you can make the best decisions for your life. And of course, we have our guests in the house to give you an update on the latest on the pandemic here in the metro area. Again, shouts out to the burbs and the bluffs, the metro area. And we all in this together. And so the pandemic is still going on. And so got my man Phil Rooney in the building to let us know what's happening. So what's going on, brother Phil?
Things are definitely heading in the right direction, but if anything, we're emphasizing this week is we want to get more people vaccinated in all parts of the community, especially the North Omaha community, though. Okay. We are providing some opportunities for that. We're going to be working with all the churches. There's another clinic or 2 this weekend at Girls Inc. The other clinics continue to have hours. We're welcoming walk-ins, and there's a clinic at North High on Sunday afternoon.
Okay.
Well, Sunday afternoon or morning. I think it's like 9 to 2.
Okay.
I looked at about 8 to 10 clinic hours and schedules yesterday, and I can't recall them all. That's the top of my head.
That's Mother's Day, right?
It is Mother's Day. That'd be a great gift.
Okay. So if you guys
let your mother know that you're going to be healthy and protecting her.
All right. I'm pretty sure the mothers already got it already. Those.
I would hope so, but you'd be surprised. The vaccine is very effective. I think we've had about 14 deaths reported during April and into this early part of May.
Okay.
None of those individuals were fully vaccinated.
Okay. All right.
So it does work to protect. It does work to protect you very well.
Well, I mean, the community's open back up. So, we got the College World Series coming up next month. School's going to be in this month.
A lot of those this week, aren't they?
Yes.
Graduations.
Yes. And so there's going to be a lot of movement in the community. The schools, last week, you said this is the last week where school's going to be giving out vaccine, or is that going to continue throughout the summers? Are the schools going to be used as a
Well, I think we're looking at doing a lot of different things. We're going to have drop-in clinics at various locations. I know we're working with the Baptist Church, what is the Midwest Baptist Conference, or
okay.
Doris Lassiter, her husband, Reverend Ralph Lassiter, and some of the friends in the other churches. Of course, we're working with Pastor Portia at Clare United Memorial, and So we'll have, instead of thousands in a day, we may be getting hundreds in a day, but we certainly want to get more people vaccinated. And especially the 20 to 34-year-old group, which, is going to be more active, hasn't seen as many problems with people getting sick. But we do know that there are people in that age group who are hospitalized with COVID, but they can become dangerously ill. That's even more of a concern as variants continue to be created. So we do want to get everybody, and we are expecting maybe next week. I was hoping it would happen this week, but maybe next week we'll get the Pfizer vaccine approved for the 12 to 15-year-olds, and that'll be another group. And no, you haven't heard about a whole lot of those kids getting really sick, but we want to keep it that way because that is where kids that age get sick. They move around. They aren't, they may not be terribly ill, but again, as the virus is transmitted, replicates, it changes, and that's where we get problems.
Right. I see there really hasn't been a major trouble in the schools. So like the protocol that they put in place, the mandate they put in place, it seemed like it worked overall. I mean, of course, a lot
of the practices that were put in place have worked very well. We would still like to see a lot more of those young people get vaccinated as they move on out into the world and into their summer activities.
Okay. All right. Again,
because the numbers are. Let's see. What we reported yesterday, we had 80 people hospitalized. We had been over 100 about a week ago, so that's heading in the right direction. And that's one of the lower numbers we've seen in quite a while. We only have 12 people on ventilators. That's one of the lowest numbers in a time. Lowest numbers of people on ventilators associated with COVID-19.
Okay.
Then you have 25 of those 80 people who are in adult intensive care.
Okay.
So the people who are getting sick, there's a good percentage of them are getting very sick.
Yeah. All right. But the numbers are going in the right direction.
They are going in the right direction. Yep.
Of course, there's the mask mandate ends at the end of this month.
It's May 25th, I believe, is the date. Yeah.
Okay.
So hopefully people and some businesses will continue to encourage mask wearing. Okay. It isn't magic, but it is one of the tools we need to keep controlling this.
Also, I heard a report that the virus that the CDC have recalibrated and indicated that it spreads more through the air versus through surfaces.
Yeah, we always know it's like droplets, coughing, spitting, that sort of thing. That still is the most effective way. I want to see more before we talk too much about it being airborne or staying permanently airborne. It can circulate. If you have a room like this where you have the air circulate around, we've known for a while it can remain in that situation. But it's still, droplets. Well, it doesn't live apparently very long on a hard surface.
Okay.
But which still clean them. You should clean those anyway.
Yeah, but
keep washing your hands as people are people have become increasingly good about. So.
Well, it's not in the Bible, but they should be in the Bible. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I mean, the greater you take care as far as hygiene, the less you're gonna get sick.
Yeah. Another thing we want to keep in mind, there was this a very large study yesterday that we're finding more and more people who've had the disease and recovered have other problems linked to the disease, affecting any number of organs. It's just a concern, a real concern that people can indeed have long-lasting consequences from the disease, even if it doesn't kill you. It may be chronic problems you will have for years to come. So we're still building up our knowledge of what this can do and will do, and it changes like a virus will. So
okay. Now, under normal conditions, does heat kill viruses? Heat kills pretty much everything, because when people talk about what's that one disease, if you don't cook your food good enough, is it salmonella?
Salmonella, yeah.
So
I believe that's a bacteria. I believe we're talking about there. But we know that viruses generally do better in cold weather. So and we saw our peak was around Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Coming into the winter. So, but it did spread pretty well last summer. And remember, right now it's spreading in India, and it's not cool in India.
Oh, it's not cool in India right now?
Not sure it ever is cool in India.
I'm pretty sure they're above the equator. It got to get cold there sometime.
Well, in some mountainous regions, perhaps. But we can check on the temperature today in India.
Oh no! Well, I was talking about this: the physiological changes of people that live north of the equator versus those that live south of the equator. I don't know if India is along that line. I don't think it is. Maybe parts of it is, but I don't think so. I think everything's
Well, right now in Mumbai today, it's supposed to be 90 or above for the rest of the week in Mumbai, India.
Okay, all right. It's hot there. Okay. Well, obviously, it's they have. I mean, almost everybody got it there, and so it's going to be. I don't think it's the heat. It's just the magnitude of those that actually have the virus there. It's kind of ironic. They produced a medicine for the world, and yet they suffer it. And you see that in poor countries everywhere, that the rich countries take advantage of poor folks, and it happens in countries, third world countries. If travel continues to happen back and they allow traveling United States citizens to go across the world, and those third world countries aren't vaccinated like we are, they're going to be bringing those variants back. And so I don't see how, if we don't help our neighbors out, then it's going to be a continuous perpetuation of variants around the world.
Yeah, and remember, India, I'm not sure geographically how big India is. I think it's probably about the same size as the U.S. I could be way off on that. But the population is 1 billion people more than the United States.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's what is it, a seventh of the world's population or something right there in that one country?
1 billion, over a billion people. Really got
1.3 billion. We are just 300 and some million.
Yeah,
they're 1,300,000,000 some million. So they're a billion more than us.
Man, that's a lot of people.
Yeah. And so
man, we had 1 billion people over here in America right now. It would be so packed.
We would have to, we'd have to triple our population. It would be double it and then half of that again to get to 1 billion.
Right. Man.
So yeah. So those are ideal conditions. People are pretty close together.
They're close together, and man, how can you keep that place clean? Lord have mercy. All right, man. Sweep the floors, y'all.
Yeah, and scrub.
Yes, without a doubt. That's a lot of people. But 300 million is a lot of people too, because the United States population has rose. And then with illegal immigration, you don't really know what the population here in America is. You really don't.
A couple more numbers here for you. We have had 706 deaths in Douglas County from the disease.
Total
since the pandemic began. 706. 71,035 were the total number of positive cases.
What's the normal season of death with the flu?
Maybe 25, 30 would be a bad year.
Bad year be man. So
yeah. And we all build up some tolerance to flu. We have proven vaccines for flu. We know how to deal with the flu. But the flu does kill a lot of people across the nation in any given year, but it isn't like this.
Right.
Okay. And fortunately, we have, this isn't like the 1918 pandemic, but it's something that we definitely want to work to avoid.
All right.
We've distributed more than 12 million items of personal protective equipment, masks, gloves, goggles, gowns, all that sort of thing. So the health department became a center for distributing those sorts of things.
Okay.
And so that's one of the things that we've done. And we are going to be moving. We're going to be, we're talking about having vaccination clinics at churches. I want to at food pantries. If we can find some barbershops and beauty parlors that would let us set up there, we'll have doctors probably who look a lot like the community. That is our goal, to be talking to people so that they find information from somebody that they can trust and explain. And once they can overcome their fears, and here's your vaccine right now, and we'll take care of you. Probably I don't think there's any end to the imagination of what we might do. We're talking to youth sporting leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So, and again, the opportunities will increase once that we get the 12 to 15-year-olds approved for vaccination by the FDA.
Okay.
And we are today, we may actually today or by Monday, we should be over or right at 50% of the county vaccinated. So we're, in that sense, things are slowing down, but that's an awfully good start, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Pat yourselves on the back.
All right. Again, if you need more information on the vaccination sites or even testing, make sure you call Douglas County Health Department 402-444-3400. 402-444-3400. You can get all the testing locations, the times. Most of the locations are walk-up right now, correct?
Every location is accepting walk-ins right now.
Okay.
Most of the appointments are being reserved for people getting their second dose.
Okay.
But for the most part, we're doing walk-ins or just drive up at the Metro Fort Omaha campus, which does have, some days it has Johnson & Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Now, obesity, because I had a good friend that died. We played this music on the air. You guys, and his name is Wide Body, and they call him Wide Body because he's wide, he's big, he's a big man. He was a big man, and is that really because I asked God, what's the common denominator of raising the people, and He told me the word. And so, is that the common denominator? Is obesity, because those that had diabetes had weight problem issues.
Generally speaking, and obesity has been increasingly recognized as a condition that contributes to bad outcomes with this. Because, think about it. If you're heavy, you probably have trouble breathing. Then you have a disease that attacks your lungs. It's just going to make things worse.
Right. So it does. So this particular disease, even though it affects other parts of your body, as far as other organs, it mainly affects your lungs, right?
Yeah. In the beginning, a lot of it was pneumonia caused by the disease. Yeah.
Okay. And again, let's talk some biological, because we're gonna have a doctor show. We're gonna be making a special announcement pretty soon. But isn't pneumonia a buildup of mucus in your lungs?
I don't know. I don't know that I would define it that way. I believe that it would be one of the common symptoms of it.
Mm-hmm.
You get that with colds and allergies, right, and things too.
Mm-hmm.
But pneumonia is something that impacts your lungs and your ability to breathe. There is a pneumonia vaccine out, so that is something. I've had the pneumonia vaccine. That's not a pleasant injection either.
Man, I never heard of pneumonia vaccine. They got all these vaccines, man. Okay.
So it does, and it gives me a lot of peace of mind when I start to get a little bit of congestion. I know, okay, I've got some protection here.
Mm-hmm.
But if it would get worse, I would be on my way to the doctor, though.
Okay.
Yeah, because that is, you've seen that over the years. Elderly fall, break a hip, they're laid up, they get the flu or pneumonia, and then they pass. So
without a doubt,
that's a very real concern, a very real danger.
Without a doubt. All right. Anything else, Brother Phil?
Most of the health department offices are open. Our STD clinic is not yet open because the staff of the clinic is out in the field working on the COVID-19 vaccinations. But the most of the other services are open. I'm not sure where WIC stands at this moment, but I know they will be. I know they're anticipating getting back to normal. The STD clinic will at some point be reopening naturally, and Vital Statistics downtown. If you're needing birth or death certificates, that's the place to go.
All right. Omaha, the birds are blessed. We're talking to our brother Phil Rooney from the Douglas County Health Department. Make sure you guys continue to follow the protocols, to make the best decision for your life. If you want to get tested or vaccinated, make sure you call 402-444-3400. You can get a list of all the sites, times here in the metro area. You don't have to live in a particular area to take advantage of these resources. And so if you are in our listening area, you are eligible. All right. Brother Phil, anything else?
No, I think that's it for now. I'll plan to see you next week.
All right.
And hopefully we'll have better news, more good news.
All right. Omaha, the birds are blessed. We got, like I said, we got a packed house. We got another guest coming in. They have, this sorties, this sneakers. I can't even say the word. I think they're Frenchy. I think they've come from France or something. I don't know. But I know how to read sneakers. But no, they're having a event this weekend, and we want to give you guys the 411. So my man Eric, and they in the house, and so we're gonna bring them in. We're gonna take a musical break real quick. We're gonna be my girl Tamara Barbara Taste. Boss with us. Oh no, we're going Terrence Crawford. Boss with us.
I was gonna be a star, so I'ma shine. Even though where I'm from, they be hating all the time. Seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the ride. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford.
I've been working hard for this right here. Giving my blood, my sweat, my tears. Always had dreams that I make it to the top. Even when it got hard, I kept going non-stop. Pops wasn't there, but my mama held it down. She tried to keep me from hanging with the wrong crowd. Hanging with the homies, running in and out the house. Big pounds on the table, big guns in the couch. I'm glad my little brother chose to take another route, cause the little homie there for short to live on the ounce. You gotta reach for the stars, aim through the clouds, cause it's way more than life than what the streets talking about.
I was gonna be a star, so I'ma shine. Even though where I'm from, they be hating all the time. Seem like they expect me to fuck, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the ride. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford.
Say what you wanna say, you gon' hate anyway. You always gon' have something to say about the moves I make, as long as all my kids is straight and all my bills is paid. I ain't gon' let your worry me. Let your worry me. My son plays sports, crossover game nice. Boxing little bit stiff left, strong rights. Crazy how life changed right before your eyes. One day you're nobody, next day you're the God. Now everybody on you talk about how they know you, claiming what you owe them, everything that they showed you. But at the same time, they can't wait till it's over, praying for your downfall, sitting waiting like a cobra.
I was gonna be a star, so I'ma shine. Even though where I'm from, they be hating all the time. Seem like they expect me to fall, but I ain't surprised. My eyes on the prize, now my city's on the ride. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I'm on my Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford.
Say what you wanna say, you gon' hate anyway. You always gon' have something to say about the moves I make, as long as all my kids is straight and all my bills is paid. I ain't gon' let your worry me. Ain't gon' let your worry me. I say what you wanna say, you gon' hate anyway. You always gon' have something to say about the moves I make, as long as all my kids is straight and all my bills is paid. I ain't gon' let your worry me. Ain't gon' let your worry me.
All right. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We got some guests in the house. They have an event coming up. Oh, yeah. You know, for the classy. You know what I mean? You know, but also, just in case you have to move real quick, you can move real quick too with a classy flair. You know what I mean? You know, because you gotta look good. You gotta look good, y'all. But at the same time, you know, the world is that you gotta be able to multitask. You know what I mean? And so you see it every day. You see it on the big screen. You see it on award shows. Everybody, you know, wearing the nice, you know, tuxedos, and they coming with the nice tennis shoes. You know, that's how we say it, tennis shoes, not tennis shoes. I don't know, but they have an event coming up this weekend, and this is second annual, right, John?
Yes.
The first one was, I know they were, it was very unique. I mean, we are some unique people for real. The events that we could come up and put together, you know, to bring people together. Every time you bring a event, it creates commerce for the whole community. And just want to remind you, today is Black Friday. We are intentional on spending money with Black businesses. And if you are white, Mexican, Chinese, Native American, we encourage you to spend money with Black businesses to create new relationships. This is an opportunity. They have an event. If you're not aware of where Black people hang out and the events they do, we have one tomorrow. I'm going to let them talk about it because this is an opportunity where you guys can support a local Black business, and then also have the ability to network so we can to build relations so we can, create commerce on a daily basis. That's what's necessary. And so every time an event comes, you got to look good. So the hair and the hair people making money. When you go into an event, gotta look good. So you got to go get some clothes, right?
Yep.
Shoe game. It's a shoe event. I got to come with some new shoes. I just can't come with some dirty. And so the shoe man making money. Some people like spirits. Some people like spirits. The spirit man is gonna make money. So all these individuals around this event, commerce is moving, dollars is churning, which is necessary for us to grow. And so I look at every event as something special. It's just not for that individual. It's not for those group of people, but it's for those businesses that support that individual event. And so, man, I love bragging off my neighbors. Without a doubt, there's nothing better than a love thy neighbor move. This is a love thy neighbor move. Anytime you bring an event and you can create commerce for your brothers and sisters, God's going to give you the green light. Without a doubt. And we got two gentlemen here. Oh, yeah, they breaking all stereotypes. They tall, dark, and handsome. Without a doubt. We got three tall, dark, and handsome men in the building. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And so we're breaking all stereotypes. Businessmen. Oh, yeah. I know y'all heard something else. Oh, no, we ain't dangerous. No, we ain't dangerous. All the stereotypes that y'all have against the Black man, oh, yeah, that's out the door this morning. Without a doubt. I'm going, you know how these stars are, Omaha. I had to go through their publicists and their, their agent and all this stuff, to get them in the building. They finally here. They was on time. Yes. They was on time. Ain't no CP time around here. The event is not going to be CP time tomorrow. It's going to be on time. It's going to be on time.
Professional venue.
Without a doubt.
You late, you missing.
Without a doubt. So you got to be there. You are talking to professionals right here. Businessmen. I'm a businessman. And so, you know how these stars are. They get their own nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes and predicates to introduce themselves. I'm going to let these gentlemen introduce themselves. I'm going to let them just take over the mic because, you know how professionals do it. We about it every time. We're always prepared. We don't have to get ready because we're already ready. And so I'm going to let them brothers let you know what's going on tomorrow night, and how you guys can take advantage of participate in the commerce of this community. Yes, so sir. Go ahead and introduce yourself, gentlemen, and let us know what's happening this weekend.
All right. Good morning, Omaha. It's me, Ericy Jicky, also known as Giddy Jicky with it. Just say it like the Will Smith song. That's all I say. It's my last name in the Will Smith song. So Giddy Jicky with it. I'm a local DJ here, event planner, and we up here today at 95.7 The Boss, kicking it just to talk about our event coming up tomorrow evening. We're having our second annual sneaker soiree. So that's the words you couldn't say. Soiree.
Soiree. See, man, I went to speech therapy, man. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. Lord, pray for me. Now, what does soiree mean?
In simple terms, it means fancy event. That's it.
Okay, y'all. Class. I told you it's classy. See, I used different words. See, I said classy. I had it right.
Mm-hmm.
I had it right, but soiree. I like that. Now, is that French? What is that?
It's French, but
I thought it was French. I took French in college, in high school, y'all. I thought it was French.
So nice. I'm a person. I love alliteration. So even my business name is Rooted Rhythm. I like the double. Right. So I'm an alliteration king. Your name is alliteration. Yeah, my name is. That's probably why, Ericy Jicky. So it is what it is. But we're having the second annual sneaker soiree. What that is an opportunity for you to be as dapper as possible. You dress up, but we adding a flair to it. So we all, in our culture, the urban culture, we about the kicks, man, the sneakers.
Right.
So what we do is clash the classy with with the street, the urban wear.
Right.
So you dress up, but you wear your sneakers. That includes your gowns, your dresses, your suits, your suspenders, whatever you feel is your fresh, your fly, and throw your best pair of sneakers on and come out. With this event, it's going to be a party. It's going to be a good time, but it's also a concert. So you're not just coming to party and kicking and paying. You're going to get live entertainment in your face. And we know after the year we've had, been missing live entertainment. So with that being said, we have artists that will be performing. Coming up, we have from Omaha, Nebraska, Ty Lynn. Ty Lynn will be performing. She'll be the opener for the event. Then we have our brother Light Pole, LP.
Okay.
Will be coming up with a live band. And then we got our headliner who I'm going to let him introduce himself. But we got a Bronx legend, a God MC from the Bronx. Brought him up here. Don't know. Take us a DM and some business. But we got Mickey Fax in the house. Mickey Fax to rock the mic tomorrow night.
Okay.
So Mickey, man, let the people know who you are.
Oh man, good morning, Omaha, Nebraska. First time out here, Bronx MC. My name is Mickey Fax, Grammy-nominated artist. Worked with a lot of the legends that we love and admire in hip hop. BT ciphers, Conda commercials, couple record deals, couple tours. You know, been
Double
in
XL freshman.
Double XL freshman. Was definitely in the new movie 40-Year-Old Version that just came out on Netflix. And, just, top tier lyricist who appreciates the art form of lyricism as well as song making and songwriting. And I'm just happy to be here. We're going to have a great time tomorrow night. I'm extremely excited to meet all of the beautiful, beautiful people in Omaha, Nebraska. It should be an amazing event. It's a sneaker soiree. Shout out to Eric Ejiki, who reached out to me, you know what I'm saying? And he knew my affinity for sneakers since I came into hip hop, and, fashion and sneakers have been a part of hip hop since Run DMC. And it is essential that we continue this legacy of getting fly and wearing our, expressing our personalities through our footwear. And this is the reason why the soiree is what it is. And I will be pulling up with something crazy on my feet. And I hope to see everybody's footwear tomorrow night. Should be incredible.
Oh yeah, man. I'm pulling up. I already got mine. I already got my stuff already. I already got mine. So sneakers can be low top, high top.
Anytime.
Any sneaker you want. So most of us, we like to be fresh and clean. So we try to pull out something nobody got. You want to get your most exclusive, or you do it the opposite. You do the ones that you love the most.
Right.
You done had them. You got stories with them. It's kind of whatever is your flair. So you come as you are. We encourage the sneakers. We don't want to see no heels today. We love you. We love y'all in y'all heels. We love y'all in y'all boots. We love y'all in y'all wingtips, fellas. But we want to see them sneakers.
Yeah, without doubt. And ladies, that'll help y'all because I know y'all got those bunions and stuff wearing those wearing those high heels. Y'all ain't heard over here. I ain't want to gossip, but no, it'd be a comfortable night though. Where you can wear some some sneakers. I mean, there's nothing better than wearing some sneakers. You're comfortable, and then also you're looking good. You're looking good, smelling good. Also, you have some live entertainment. There's nothing better than live entertainment, especially since we've been, isolated for so long. So let's get out. The world is open back up. We just had a representative from the health department. Half the county is vaccinated. So people are moving out. People are moving. And so make sure you guys come out. What time it starts tomorrow? And do some recap.
Doors will be at the Slowdown. That's on 14th Street. Right off of Cumming Street at the Slowdown, concert venue. It'll be doors are open at 7. We'll be as the show will start at 8. That's when Thailand will start. So you want to get out, come early, So it's just gonna be a good time. I'm saying don't miss this one. We're looking for a great turnout. Plenty of opportunities to meet people. We haven't seen people in a year and a half. It feels like so. Just prepare to have some fun. Prepare to see a great, amazing show. I know the headliner's ready. My other artists hitting me like, yo, we just did a practice run. We finna tear it down. So people are ready. We're ready to see each other, have a good time, man. You get to get your dance on and not have your feet hurt at the end of the night, unless you ain't broke your shoes in. Then your feet still might hurt, depending on what you got. But yeah, so we'll be at the slowdown.
And that's tomorrow night. Make sure you guys, Thailand. We actually had Thailand perform, for us during our. I think she's somewhere around here. I got her picture up. I think she's up there. Yeah, there goes she right there, right by our logo, Thailand. And so, we recognize the the artists, that have manifested their God-given talents. And so you're gonna give a good show with Thailand, as well as the other artists. Is Marcy, is he performing?
Marcy will be the host. Marcy Yates is going to host this year.
Okay.
And then also with the event, so it's not just to have fun. So we also, with the sneaker soiree, we do a sneaker drive for the kids and the youth at the Youth Emergency Services, so like the Yes House.
Okay.
So we did it for them last year. We brought in probably close to 60 pair of sneakers for the youth over there. So we are asking people if you want to donate gently used or those new shoes that somebody bought you that you just ain't worn, even though you like them, you ain't put them on your feet yet, you don't need them.
Right.
Go ahead and donate them. So we're taking donations here at the Culture House. If you look up CULXR, the Culture House, that's where Marcy Yates, that's his organization. We're taking donations there today and tomorrow. We're also one of our sponsors, the Ambient Store on 48th and Dodge Street. They're a shoe, a unique shoe store, resale store. They also have a studio. They're also one of our sponsors for the event, and they'll be collecting donations as well.
Okay.
So if you got those sneakers, go ahead, clean them off. We don't want the beaters because we want people to feel good about themselves. So don't give them your trash. Give them the treasure that you don't need.
Now, who's Rooted?
That's me. That's my organization.
Okay, cool. So you want to make sure that I like that logo. It's a nice logo.
Yeah.
So again, Mickey Fax. Now, how do you get a name like Mickey Fax as the DJ? I mean, are you just the words that you?
No, he's the MC.
I'm the MC.
I'm an MC, brother.
So but MCs do. I mean, so you just kick facts then. So are you?
There you go.
So you're logical. Are you one that has vision and guide, or because you got rappers that sometimes that tear up themselves. We got a lot of rapping. Actually, rapping is it's dangerous to be a rapper right now. For real.
For some, yes. For some.
And I accounted to what you write.
Correct.
And so what Mickey Fax, I'm expecting some things. I'm gonna come up in the building because I know Lipo gives it. He gives it far as acknowledgement, far as enlightenment in regards to moving our community to a different level. Is that the type of music that you come with, and what should we respect from you tomorrow?
Oh yeah, I mean, I focus on the purity of hip hop, which is really just the lyricism aspect of it. I was raised off Kane. I was raised off Wu-Tang. I was raised off Big. So I try to write music that resonates with a vast amount of people. So it's not going to be a lot of violent stuff tomorrow. It's not going to be a lot of misogynistic stuff tomorrow. I like to just, talk about people's lives, but not like in a gossip way, but just to tell people stories. Music. That's what I do, and that's what I've been doing. And I'm just grateful to be a part of this legacy that's called hip hop. As far as the initial question, I used to rap like that, right? Like I had a name. My first name was Renegade, and that's just like a person that just leaves his beliefs and just goes on a tangent. So I changed that. I was watching Natural Born Killers, and the main characters was Mickey and Mallory. And I just liked the name Mickey, and I liked what Mickey represented when it came to Mallory. So I treat Mallory as hip. Facts is all I talk about, but I spell it with a Z because stylish. It just looks better than facts with an S to me personally. And it works well with the name Mickey. And that's why I'm soiree, because the Z, it helps with the soiree. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's where I got my name from. So we're gonna hear a whole bunch of different things tomorrow. It's gonna be a good time. You know
Okay, cool, man. I love a lyricist that actually can form words into paragraphs that move people, and so that's why always my intro, adjective, verbs, nouns, and prepositional phrases, because each individual is unique.
Absolutely.
And so to have a name like Mickey Fax, man, that's on the next level.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel because everybody else is talking about what you're talking about is self-destruction type of music.
Yeah.
Where we put our women down and we setting up our brothers for robbery. And so and that's been perpetuated in our life. Of course, we can narratives like great writers like Tupac or even Eminem, that can really write, you know what I mean, and create emotion and movement.
Yeah.
Which is crucial, but movement in a positive direction. And so I'm looking forward to it. I know how Lipo write. He writes to move the community in a for hope and opportunity. Of course, we talk about how we living, but as Maya Angelou would say, there's a rainbow out of every cloud. So he talks about that rainbow amongst the cloud. A lot of us talk just about the clouds and never talk about the greatness, like a Mickey Fax that's around, or Lecrae, or people like that's actually kicking knowledge in, but also not only talking about the pain, but also talking about the solutions from the pain.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think that's essential, especially within our communities. I think for a very long time, in hip hop, it's just been, like you said, just very destructive. A lot of promotion on, drug usage, whether it's alcohol or any other types of drugs, as well as just, the detriment of the black man. So in my opinion, what I try to put together, like just for instance, my last project that I put out, I'm a new father, right?
Okay.
At the age of 38.
Okay. Don't hate on 38.
Can't hate on 38. That's a bar. My new album is strictly dedicated to my son. It's an audio last will and testament. In the event that something ever happened to me,
okay,
I want him to be able to listen to this project,
right,
and hear my words. So we, on this album, I talk about the day he was born. I talk about his black skin and how he should be proud of that. I talk about finances and how to save your money and how to move money around so you can always have how to deal with the police officers as a black man. I even talk about his mom and what she means to him and the world. You know what I'm saying? And even just his own spirituality. These are things that, and Bun B is on this project as well as Tony Williams. And these are talks that I feel like every black man should have with their child. So I decided to put this in audio format.
Okay.
And these are the types of projects and songs that I try to resonate with my particular fan base. And even the project before that, I did a song about the history of the letter A. It's called A-, and where the letter A came from and how it was created, right? The whole song is about the letter A, but the caveat to the record is there's not one letter A in the entire song.
Interesting.
That's the type of time I'm on.
Okay, oh man, okay. We need to get that to the kids. Oh yeah,
and there's no cursing in my music.
Oh man, I like that. I need to hear that track. So make sure you email us some tracks, man. So
absolutely,
I would love to enlighten the people with different writing.
Absolutely.
The artist, I believe, the artist is going to save the world because the artist can see where the normal person can't. Right. So those that can write or sing or can paint, the artist is going to that do music and bring all cultures together, no matter their religion or where they come from. The artist is going to be the one that saved the world. And so keep doing what you're doing, brother. Mickey Fax, I like that. And I always like to talk to brothers and artists because everyone has the perception that you're uneducated.
Right.
We don't take care of our children.
Right.
All these stereotypes. And so I like to come in and talk to brothers that's in the game and to demonstrate to other people that no, those stereotypes aren't so, as you can see from Mickey Fax.
The stereotypes make no sense. We accredit Shakespeare only because he didn't have a song behind him when the words came out. So if you were to actually read, this is why like Kendrick won a Pulitzer Prize for literature.
Yeah, well, you're right.
This is why people exist. We are basically English and literature buffs. So we have to put concepts and words together that make you understand an abstract concept with basic information that you're familiar with.
Right.
That's the basis of emceeing.
Okay.
So those punchlines and everything, you understand the concept of what I'm saying because I'm using something you're very familiar with, but in a way that is not intended to.
So the imagination is powerful. That's what you do. You create the magic. You create a movie in people's head.
Yeah, the mind. And if words are the toys and the swings and the slide, we can do whatever we want. We can have the slide go upside down if we want. It's our imagination, and I think that's what a lot of lyricists like to do.
Right.
So,
Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. If you come tomorrow, I already got people already said I'm gonna get me some tennis shoes for the event. I already got it. And so make sure you guys at the second annual sneaker soiree. Did I say that right? You know, I got it right here. It's tomorrow night. Doors open at, they don't have a time on here. What time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. They open at 6:55 for y'all. You know, Malcolm X show up for every event 5 minutes early. You know, we in Atlanta, Malcolm X. So show up 5 minutes early, 6:55, no drive. You can get your tickets at the door.
You can get them at the door. If you go to $20 tomorrow at the door. If you go stop by tonight when they have a show, you can still get them for $15. Or you can just buy them online at www.theslowdown.com. So you just go to their website and click on the show. You can purchase the tickets for that. And then also tomorrow afternoon, we're doing a meet and greet with Mickey Fax and the other artists, Thailand and Lightpole. We're going to do that at the Culture House.
Okay.
At the Culture House. So that's going to be at 12:30 to 2:30. So it's not just going to be a meet and greet. You'll get a discount on some of the merch, but we're also going to do a talk, Q&A session with the artists. So if you are an aspiring artist, if you are an established artist in Omaha, you need to come out because Mickey Fax is here to work. So we ain't just doing a performance. He here to work.
Okay.
He has songs with a lot of people in the industry. He has a lot of ties with a lot of people in the industry. If you're a producer, songwriter, MC, and you think you got skills, you know you got skills, and I know some of y'all who got the talent.
Okay.
Come get this work.
Man, I'm about to get to work right now. Let me see if I got a beat. Man, let me see what I got a beat on. Let's see what Mickey Fax gonna do.
Oh, this is what we're doing?
He want.
All right, listen, God bless.
The 2 fingers of death. Because the 5 fingers is taken already.
Mickey, you know you're on God's level. When you come up those 20 stairs, you're on God's level. All right. So anything happen on God's level. So God up here, we challenge people up here. So I'm gonna throw my lyrics first. You know, I'm gonna throw my lyrics first.
As you should.
Okay.
Do what you gotta do, sis.
Now, y'all. I am. I'm a. What do you call that? I am not an expert, y'all. I am not an expert. So I just want to put that this disclaimer just in case Mr. Fax eat me up. All right.
Oh no, man. You know we're gonna keep it light. We're gonna keep it light today. We ain't gonna get too crazy.
We ain't had breakfast yet.
Yeah, we starving.
And this is a beat that we play all the time. Okay. So we'll turn these mics down a little bit. Try to get on feedback real quick. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna let Mickey Fax go second. Check, mic check. I'm going off the dome, right?
No.
Going off the dome. Spontaneous. All right, let me see what I'm doing. Like Friday, y'all. And don't you know, yes, y'all, I used to ball. Don't you know, yes, y'all, I'm handsome, y'all. And I get it from my papa, y'all. I'm from the O, I'm letting you know. I got Mickey Fax, yes. Here we go. I'm about to challenge them and let them know. I heard you from the Bronx. It's from the yes, yo. Spontaneous, I'm feeling the G. Don't you know I love that MIC? You from the O, I'm from the B. We're gonna reverse it. Oh yes, indeed. I'm from the O, you from the B. Can't you see? Hey, don't you know they call me BK? Oh yes, indeed. Mickey. Take the MIC because I'm feeling a little thirsty.
I go off the top as well. Yeah.
Give me some of that A.
I go off. Oh, all right.
No, go.
We'll do that tomorrow, man. You
Yeah,
got to pull up
yeah.
tomorrow to see the A minus.
Okay.
We'll go off the top.
Go off the dome. Go off the dome, big brother.
So I'm gonna go off the dome while my man Eric recording off the phone. Of course, you know we're brothers in the zone. And you know all of the women love my tone. It's a little brown. I'm from the boogie down. I'm a king with a crown, and you know you love the sound. My sneakers full of yellow. They call Y3s, that's why they say hello. Yes, I'm so mellow, and my eyes low like I puffed the hydro. But y'all know I got the wild flow, freestyle glow. Sorta like my man that was in The Last Dragon. You hear this cat rapping, Mickey Facts spazzing. Wearing them glasses with no lenses, I'm stupendous. Strapped like suspenders. And of course this flow is endless. They can't get this. We play with my DJ Eric EGK. Come out tomorrow, that's a Saturday. Go to the bar, get some Hennessy Alizé. I'm feeling like Cab Calloway, cause you see the yellow on me. Propellers on me, cause I'm so fly. Of course you know your boy Glide. You don't understand why. With the sister to the right of me, it's so nice of me. You know I'm hyper G. I gotta represent for Nebraska. One of the best rappers, Ghostwriter, Casper. I remember when I used to download off of Napster just to get one of my favorite rappers. Now I am an actor, was just in the movie. I'm feeling like Big when he wore his first Coogi. Now we're Gucci, girls play Salucci. I'm in a new hotel with that jacuzzi. Girls like, who's he? Might catch me down the street on 14th Street and I'm eating sushi. Cause you know the fish here I heard is real good. And I'm still so laid back, real hood. I mean real good. The girls talking about, wow, look at what's up in this Benz. That's real wood.
Ooh.
Had to pay extra for that while he's sipping on this Aquafina. Make sure you cop the feature.
Without a doubt, Omaha. That's my man Mickey Facts off the dome. You know, of course, of course you won that one. Of course you won that. I'm gonna yield to the Bronx.
Yes.
Without a doubt. So be in the house tomorrow night, man. Be in the house. It's going out 7 o'clock. No, 6:45. No jive. Be there early. No jive. Is at the slow down 729 North 14th Street, right in the hood, North downtown. Make sure it's right off coming. 4th Avenue Cummings. You cannot miss it. The second annual Sneakers Soiree. My man, Eric, I can't even say his last name, Double E.
Hey, it's
Double E.
Think about getting jiggy with it. It's just E-jicky with it. Get E-jicky with it.
E-jicky. Eric E-jicky. E-jicky with it. It's going down tomorrow. Live performances. A chance to network. My man, Mickey Facts, he's coming here to work.
Yes, sir.
He coming to work. So if you want to collab,
hit us today. Today. We got today. We got
maybe even Sunday.
Man, it's little Sunday. So if you want to work, you gotta. I know some of y'all producers. I don't want to start calling names, then you get in trouble.
Right.
But I've already been in your DMs.
Right.
Come get this work.
Man, I'm telling you, if you got a national artist Grammy nominated, I mean, come on, y'all. I mean,
battle rap connoisseur.
Come on, y'all. So I mean, you got to take advantage of your opportunities. You got to take advantage of your opportunity, and it's all about networking. Everything that we have accomplished, it takes other people in order to elevate you.
Right.
And so you got to be in the room. Any advice you'll give a young person, Mickey Facts, since you've been a young 38-year-old father?
Yes. I always give this same advice every time anybody asks me for advice. I was in McDonald's one day and I ran into LL Cool J. And I was like, LL, man, big fan, love your work. I'm a young artist. This was like maybe 12 years ago. And he said to me, I was like, I just need some advice. What do you have for me? He was like, listen, when you make decisions, don't make decisions from your mind and don't make decisions from your heart. Make decisions from your gut. And I was like, break that down for me because I don't understand. So make decisions from your mind, it's from a cerebral place. So you're always going to be constantly thinking about what you should do. And sometimes you outthink yourself from the right place that you need to be. If you make decisions from your heart, those can be emotional decisions. They can weigh you down from an emotional standpoint. But when you make decisions from your gut, it comes from your inner core, from your soul. It's a decision that you can live with whenever it goes right or whenever it goes wrong. If it goes wrong, you make decisions from your mind, you're constantly thinking about it. If you make a decision from your heart, you get emotional about it. If it goes bad, you get sad. But if you make a decision from your core, from your inner, no matter if it goes right or wrong, you know you made that right decision. So always make a decision from your inner.
Without a doubt. I like that. Everyone have different ways to explain it. To me, it's ethics. It's been, your word is bond. People today use contracts because they don't trust each other. But I grew up in the projects, in Hilltop projects. So when we borrow sugar or money, my mama made sure Thursday came. Thursday, she kept our word, and so our word was bond. It took neighbors in order for us to survive. So we didn't know we was poor because our neighbors, we didn't have, they had, we was all good. When we had, they didn't have, it's still all good,
right? Without
a doubt. And so, we got to go from the gut. And ethics is the foundation to everything. And so, like you said, when you make your decision, and you know it's the right decision, no matter if you win or lose, and you still know it's the right decision, you have pride in how you move forward. Brother Eric Jiggy,
there you go.
Wow.
Brother, I've seen you when you wasn't just practicing and coming out to the radio station at Crossroads. See, a lot of people don't know your journey, and you with soul and learning, and now you have continued to take steps towards your mission, and now look at you, your Bronx, baby, your Bronx styling now. And so which is a great thing because sometimes you can't see where you're going, but you just got to go.
Yes, sir.
So we're proud of you. You are necessary. You're bringing money to the community by creating this event. People look at stuff like this little. I don't look at it as little. I look at it as large because you're feeding other businesses when this event is coming. So, and then people are going to buy some shoes. Put some white polish on these mugs.
Oh yeah, I'm breaking out new shoes all the end of the week, man. Just stuff I ain't even got a chance to wear.
Okay. So, anything else that we didn't talk about, gentlemen, that you want to get across this morning?
Not really. Just to reiterate, we are taking donations for shoes. If you got shoes you don't need, go ahead, and if you need to clean them up. But we are donating to the Yes House, the Youth Emergency Services. We're gonna continue to do this, so there ain't no point in us getting all this energy and finances without giving something. And we don't need the excess, so you might as well get rid of it. I know me personally, I'm giving away 3 pairs, and it ain't no trash. We give. I don't need them.
I got some shoes I can donate. Actually, I want them, and they're lady shoes. I can't fit them, and they're especially designed. Somebody put artwork on them, so I can give those away. So I got some shoes I can give away too. So everyone, you know how we do it. My mom, we used to go to Goodwill, man. I still go to Goodwill, and I got money, but I still go to a good one. I go to because it's just a habit. Right. You know what I mean? It's a good habit because you can find some good things at the Goodwill.
Yep.
And so y'all, let's dust those tennis shoes off. They just lightly used, and let's pass it on to those young people that actually need them.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Let's get it done. So this is a Love Thy Neighbor move. There's no better move than a Love Thy Neighbor move, without a doubt. I would say Jordan Iverson. I know y'all can do y'all thing, but there's no better. I know Barry Sanders. I know Johnny Roger. I know what y'all used to do, but there's no better move than a Love Thy Neighbor move, without a doubt. Yes, and so I'm proud of you, gentlemen. Mickey Fax, welcome to the city. I didn't know you didn't have lenses in your frames.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was me.
Okay.
So yeah, remember we got
love out here already, man.
Yeah, without a doubt, baby, without a doubt. So man, welcome. I'm looking forward to. I know, Ty Lynn, she gonna blow it up with her beautiful voice, but I can't wait to hear. I know Lipo's gonna bring the knowledge. I can't wait to hear you also.
It's gonna be beautiful, man. Trust me, man. Pull up. You're gonna hear a lot of beautiful stuff tomorrow. I promise you that.
Without a doubt. And then also, if you're a young, aspiring artist, and if you want to do a collab with a Grammy-nominated artist, we got them here, man. This is what the boss do. We bring them. E, Eric.
That beat fire too, man.
Yeah, kid. So if you're looking to do a collaboration, I mean, this is an opportunity you can propel. You know, we got talent around here. We play local music all the time, so we have the talent around here. And now we got a gentleman that has made it to the next level. That's in the Big Apple of music, and so let's collaborate. And you never know. I'm gonna tell you the story before we get out of here. We are atoms, ATOMS. We are atoms, and atoms swing by. They fast, but sometimes atoms collide, and that could be you. And you collide with my man Mickey Fax, and when two atoms collide, it creates providence. It creates greatness. And so let's create some greatness, y'all. God intentions for us to work together. When we work together, it creates greatness. Look at my man Michael Jackson and what he's done with Berry Gordy and all that stuff they done, like kicking it and writing greatness. So let's get it done, y'all. It's going on tomorrow night to Slow Down. Doors open up at 6:30. Shows at 7, right?
It's open up at 7. The doors are at 7 because you get there at 6:30, you'll be standing outside.
That's all right.
But don't be there past. Don't wait till 8 because we got some dope performers. And again, this is a legit concert venue, so we stay on legit concert time. So if you supporting Omaha artists, you supporting real talent.
Is there anybody else performing besides? So you got anybody else on the card?
No, we got Ty Lynn. And we got Lipo, and then we got our brother Mickey Fax tearing it down.
All right, so you guys gotta be on time. You guys gonna be on. I'm gonna grab the mic. I'm gonna come on stage, grab the mic like Kanye West.
They ain't gonna let you ain't gonna make it up there. I'm gonna just let you know that you ain't gonna make it.
So security will be enforced. I'm letting you know it's gonna be a safe night, y'all. So come out and enjoy yourself without a doubt. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bloods. We got our next guest coming up, Doctor, and then we got Love. Oh yeah, not Dr. Love, but we got the Doctor, and then we got Preston Love. All right, but we need some Dr. Love in here. Dr. Love. I guess we could bring both of y'all and call y'all Dr. Love. But Omaha, you know how we do it here. We're gonna play some local music. This gentleman, and I'm gonna play this song in particular because of the black man. The black man we die the earliest out of every human being. We highly incarcerated. This song is by a gentleman that's dealt with domestic violence. He ended up shooting himself in the face, and he lived. He's in jail right now. He's in Sarpy County, and I was very humbled to get a call from him because they listened to our radio show in Sarpy County Jail. I didn't know. He said the only thing that we get is a transition radio. And so his mother sent me some music, and initially I didn't ask him why he was in jail, because we actually have to be like God. Somebody gotta be like God. Somebody can't perpetrate. We gotta forgive. Everybody make mistakes. Some of you ain't got caught. And so we have to show that we can forgive. All right. And so we play his music as a way of showing the brother that we know you made a mistake, but we still love you because you have an opportunity to repent. And so that's what we do here, man. My mama taught me about God. The Million Man March, I was there in 1995, the first time I actually felt God. And so now, the only thing I can do is see God. So the only way to do it, we got to do his work. So this song is called Unforgettable. I know we're going through a lot. People are going through a lot of relationship, and domestic violence is the most unreported crime in America. Without a doubt. Being a former probation officer, I know what I'm talking about. And so this song's called Unforgettable. And so if man, we need to get this together, black man and black woman. Boss with me.
I'm hard to forget, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very rare, real is rare. You ain't gonna never come against somebody like me ever. Ain't nobody gonna be as genuine, as sincere as me. You ain't gotta lie to me about nothing, you know what I'm saying? For real. Ooh, I know you out here doing you. I don't bother to ask cause you ain't about to tell the truth. I ain't about to address the elephant in the room. You ain't about to confess and I ain't finna assume. Ooh, remember when you broke the news and told me you was sleeping with another dude? Expecting me to act like everything was cool, but that was something I wasn't willing to do. Ooh, now look at what I'm going through. I used to feel like I had everything to prove, but now I feel like I ain't got nothing to lose. It's life or death and I don't know what I'ma choose. Ooh, I ain't gon' lie, I got the blues. I ain't gon' lie, sometimes you leave me so confused. Losing my mind, I tend to lose a couple screws. I wanna cry, but when I cry, you get amused. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you meant to me. But you act like you don't remember me. You can't wipe me out of your memory. I'm unforgettable. Can't forget me. Tattoo in that brain, I promise you. I guarantee. Everything we done been through, you wanna forgive me? For real? All these difficult situations, trials and tribulations, on top of losing my patience, make it hard to have relations. Honestly, don't see nobody meeting my expectations. Gotta ride alone if I plan on meeting my destination. Thought I could make it work, but it was my imagination. Telling me your love was real, it was just a hallucination. I suffer from retardation, adding you to the equation. Cause I was real and maybe you was imitation. Went to jail on probation and got a 3-year vacation. I gotta go to duration from having a conversation. I think it's crazy you let them people intimidate you. And now it's to the point I wanna call and say I hate you. Cause you got me in jail for something you know I ain't do. Calling your phone is something I know I can't do. If the tables turn, girl, this pain will probably break you. I can't expect you to understand and I can't make you. Cause you like to feed off my misery. You don't know how much you mean to me. But you act like you don't remember me. When you can't wipe me out of your memory, I'm unforgettable.
All right. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We want to thank our last guest, Eric Ejiggy. Get jiggy with it. And my man, Mickey Facts. They're doing the second annual sneaker soiree tomorrow, 7 o'clock at the Slowdown. Pull up on them. But right now we got our correspondent, doctor. I call her doctor. We're gonna let her. She got many names. You got like about 4 different names. Doctors. When they add doctors to their name, they add another word to their name.
On their own.
Yeah.
Without getting permission.
Yeah, she got like about 6 letters, 6 words. Her name is a paragraph. Yeah, right. It's a whole sentence with a lot of syllables in them. So, you know how these stars are, Omaha. They got their own nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, all yes, and predicates to introduce themselves. I'm going to let the doctor introduce herself, and we're going to get right into dialogue because I know she got a subject we want to talk about because she talks about spiritual mental health. Did I get it right, doctor?
Yes, somewhat. Yes. That's pretty much it.
Spiritual mental health. All right. Go ahead, introduce yourself, doc.
Well, my name is Keisha Hawkins. I am a doctor, I guess. I have a doctorate in theology. And I am the CEO of Dr. K. Hawkins Counseling, Coaching, and Motivational Services, LLC, with an office in Midtown. And I do both in-office and virtual sessions. and I am faith-based or Christian. So
Mhm.
although I don't exclude anyone from my services,
Mhm.
whatever your religion, your personal beliefs, I just like to share that because my beliefs will definitely be a foundation from which I'm working from when I'm working with anyone.
Right.
So
what did you want to talk to us about this morning?
well, first of all, I wanted to say hello, y'all. I'm back again. And you know what? I have to apologize. I've sent out, I was reminding people about today, and I told them at 8 o'clock, so I'm sure they got on and said, she ain't on there at 8 o'clock. But you know, things happen. This is a radio station. People come through. William has done an awesome job of creating a family culture and acceptance. And so when people need to come through, they need to come through. And sometimes you have to sit to the back, and that's all right. So I hope y'all still there. If you're not, we're gonna post it anyway on Facebook. So y'all
it's gonna be archived. It's gonna be archived.
It's gonna be in the archives. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
catch me in the archives. What I wanted to talk about is, first of all, the last time that I was here, I gave out some homework to the listeners.
Okay.
You know, what is 800,000?
800,000.
800,000.
And one.
So hello, 800,001.
Mm-hmm.
This is your
We just had a census.
Yes, this is your lovely Dr. K. Hawkins. And we had the homework because last time we were here, we talked about thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
And the homework was to think about what you think about. So when you're alone, when you have some time of meditation, solace, quiet, what is it that's filling your thoughts? Because as we talked about, and we quoted the scripture that says, as a man thinketh, so is he, or so he becomes. So what is it that you find yourself thinking about the most? And I'm not going to ask for a show of hands of how many of y'all did the homework because I can't see it anyway. But you know if you did the homework or not. And so I just wanted to touch base and say I haven't forgotten what we talked about. And hopefully that as you begin to really focus on what you were thinking about, you were able to kind of see where some of the feelings that you were having were coming from, some of the fears, some of the insecurities, because a lot of that comes from the things that we consistently think about. And not everybody's thinking negatively. Some of you may have thought that, gosh, I'm constantly thinking about how I can improve my financial situation. I'm constantly thinking about how I can improve my business or be a better parent to my children. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about the most is what really is what you're becoming. And so if you don't like what you're becoming, when you see yourself in the mirror, when you see how you're interacting with people, then you want to revisit what you're thinking about. So anyway, that's just a small recap on what we talked about last month.
Okay, great.
But this month, what we're talking about is you are what you eat.
Okay.
You are what you eat.
Now, is that physical food or words that we digest?
I'm
or
so
both?
glad you asked. It's all of it.
Okay, all of it. Okay.
Because that is what my tagline is for my business. It's healing the whole person, spirit, soul, and body.
Okay.
So we talked about that. Remember that tripartite being. We are tripartite beings, meaning we are made up of three, and that is spirit, soul, and body. And so you cannot over focus on one to the exclusion of others.
Okay.
Or you are not whole. You cannot be whole.
Okay.
So we will start with the body though. And let me say right now that my disclaimer is that I am not a medical doctor and I am not a nutritionist. So you may be asking yourself, what qualifies me to speak on it? And I will just say my own personal experience. I was 507 pounds and began a weight loss journey in 2017.
Okay.
And lost a total of 240 pounds without medication, without surgery.
Okay, congratulations.
Now come on, y'all, give me a break. I done picked up some of that COVID weight with the rest of y'all. So y'all give me a pass. But I did lose 240 pounds. Not only that, in 2018, I was diagnosed with a well-differentiated liposarcoma, which it basically is a cancer of the fat cells, and it had turned into a 15-pound tumor in my abdomen. That has since been removed, and as of last month, I continue to be cancer-free.
Right.
But because of that, I had to learn how to eat differently. And so my ability to speak on it just comes from my personal experience, and hopefully that's good enough for some of you out there.
Right out.
But we do know that what we eat naturally, the food that we consumed, is directly connected to our health, our physical health, and also connected to our mental health. Because we know that we can eat certain foods that bring our mood down, make us kind of sluggish,
Mm-hmm.
make us agitated. So there is a huge connection with mental health and food, but certainly the first connection that we can see is with our physical health.
Right.
So we know that if we are eating, fresh fruits and vegetables, and we are eating as clean as we can, drinking plenty of water, that it's going to be a benefit to our physical body. Our skin will be clearer. Our organs will work better. Now we have to combine that with some things like getting adequate rest and getting adequate exercise. But we know then that our bodies are able to operate at the optimum level, and that we have less likelihood of contracting certain diseases and illnesses and ailments in our physical bodies.
Right.
So we know that it's very important what we eat. Some of us know that and still don't choose to eat the better things. Some of that is cultural, because of how we were raised. Some of that is because of poverty. For a lot of people, that they had lack of the resources to get the kind of foods, because that food is a little bit more expensive.
Right.
But the point that I want to make with that is that we understand in the physical realm, when it deals with our bodies, how important it is what we're consuming.
Right.
I do want to point out too that I was like many people and thought, I'll just go on a diet. I'll go on a diet. And I didn't fully understand what a diet was. Well, since I went through the weight loss journey and having to choose to eat better because of cancer and wanting to be healthier, I had to learn what a calorie is, what the daily nutritional calories for a person, and why they came up with that number and what that means. So I've had to learn those different things for myself. And one of the things that I learned is a diet is simply what a thing habitually eats. That's it. That's what a diet is. What a thing consumes habitually on a regular basis. That's a diet. So everyone has a diet. Everyone is on a diet.
Okay.
Everyone. It's what you habitually eat, what you habitually consume is a diet. So when a person says, if they habitually eat fried chicken and greens and McDonald's and chips and Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams and, washing it all down with a Diet Coke, if you habitually do that, that is your diet. So when New Year's resolutions come around and you say, I'm going to go on a diet, and you eat clean for 3 months, you were not on a diet. You were on a diet. You were on the previous diet of Zoom Zooms, Wham Whams, Diet Cokes. Right. You took a hiatus for 3 months. You didn't go on a diet. Your diet is what you habitually consume. So if you're, by what we think we're saying when we say go on a diet, if that's what you really mean, you would have to habitually consume clean, raw fruits, vegetables, water, habitually. Right. That means you don't go back to the fried chicken habitually. So I just wanted to clear that up. Now, I want to move to the soul. The soul being the mind, will, intellect, emotions, the seat of reasoning for a human being. That is the area of our soul. We also habitually consume some things there that are either making our souls healthy, or they're making our souls sick or prone to sickness. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do you feed your soul? Well, if your soul is your mind, your thoughts, your will, your intellect, your emotions, your reasoning, then what we feed our souls are the things that we listen to, the things that we watch, the environments that we allow ourselves to be in to witness and hear certain things. All of those things feed our soul. They feed the way that we think. They feed the way that we reason. So if we are habitually, remember, a diet is anything you're consuming habitually. Right. Anything a creature or a thing consumes habitually is the diet. So when it comes to the soul, what is your diet? What are you habitually consuming?
Right.
Is it negativity? Is it gossip? Is it backbiting? Is it tearing down another person?
Right.
Is it movies and videos glorifying, the destruction of the human race, but more specifically, I'm speaking from the race that I'm from. Is it music and movies and videos that habitually tear down the Black race? Is it environments where you're witnessing violence, or you're witnessing or listening to and witnessing things that are destructive to your own mental well-being.
Right.
Because if you're habitually consuming those things, then the way that you think is altered, the way that you reason is altered, the way that you feel about yourself can be altered and influenced in a negative way.
Mm-hmm.
And we see that all the time. You know, if I grew up in Vietnam, I know you talk about you grew up in, where were you, Hilltop?
Yeah, Hilltop.
You grew up in Hilltop. I grew up in Vietnam. Well, there's a lot to be said for environment. Environment doesn't have to be the end all indicator of where you end, or where you end up, or who you become, but it certainly is a major factor because of the influence.
Mm-hmm.
So what we continually and habitually saw in the hood, what we continually habitually talked about in the hood, all of that influenced our thinking, our reasoning, the way we interacted with one another. It was based off things that we saw and was fed constantly to our souls.
Right.
So if you want to change your diet with your soul, like you change your diet physically, you have to start habitually consuming some other things.
Right.
So that might mean you habitually surround yourself with people who are speaking positively.
Right.
People who are trying to uplift and build the community, uplift and build the Black race, move the world forward towards peace. You would have to habitually consume talk and music and videos and movies that help to build up
your
person.
So for one example, I've started to listen to like philosophy, what do you call it? Affirmations. And they put positive thoughts in your head just to get some of the negative thoughts. And so that those things are on YouTube. They're right on your smartphone. And so you can, like you said, use different affirmation or different methodologies to create that. Or some people listen to rain or the ocean. And so they can change their perspective, their mindset, which is crucial.
There's a French author, and I know I'm going to butcher the name. I'm not French, but it's Anthony Briat-Savarin.
Okay, sounds good to me.
He was. I thought when I was thinking about what we would discuss today, I thought, we always hear you are what you eat. And I wondered where it came from. And the first time that it was recorded that this phrase was used was in 1826, I believe, by Anthony Briat-Savarin. And what he was quoted as saying is, "Tell me what you eat and I'll tell you what you are." And so it is morphed into you are what you eat. Now I want to go into the spirit. Because remember, we're tripartite beings, spirit, soul, and body. It's important what we put into our bodies. It's important what we put into our souls. And it's definitely important what we put into our spirit. The spirit of man is the life-giving force that God has given him. What the Bible says is that until that spirit is reconnected back to the source, which is God, who is spirit, that it's dead. So you cannot feed a dead thing. Does that make sense?
Yep.
If a person dies, I've never seen anybody roll up with a plate of food and greens and pig feet and hog maws to a funeral to feed the dead person. You cannot feed what's dead. And so the Bible teaches that spiritually we are dead. We are alive physically. Our souls are alive and animated through the life-giving force, which is the Spirit of God, but disconnected from the source, we are dead spiritually.
Right.
So what would have to happen is we would have to be born again. We would have to reconnect to the Spirit of God through the born again experience of repentance and baptism in the name of Jesus Christ and being filled with the Spirit of God, or baptized in the Holy Spirit with that initial evidence of speaking in an unlearned tongue, making that bond and connection back to the source secure. Now, once that happens, now our spirit is able to be fed. And the Holy Spirit is there to assist us in the digestion of what we're feeding our spirit by reading the word of God, by worshiping him, by praising him, by praying, by meditating on the things of God. Then the Spirit of God aids us. I think of it like this. When I was younger, and I don't know about y'all, but I grew up in Vietnam. And so we didn't always have what we considered luxuries like Gerber jarred baby food.
Right.
Mama chewed that up in her mouth and then she took it out and put it in your mouth. You understand?
Right.
We didn't always run out and buy diapers and Pampers. We had the little cloth ones. And you put that on with some big old safety pins on the side, and you had them little plastic drawers they put on top of it. You understand? Yeah, you risk them out in the toilet stool. That's where it's supposed to go, right? So, and then you saved on money that way. So I'm saying that to say this, that the Holy Spirit, the Bible says, is a paraclete. It's the one who he comes alongside to assist and aid us. So once that connection back to the Spirit of God is made through the born again experience, then the Holy Spirit now begins to aid us and teach us and help us to digest spiritually. Now, I won't be before you long. I see Mr. Preston Love here. He almost called us Dr. Love sitting here together. But what I will say is this.
I'm enjoying it.
Oh, well, praise the Lord. What I will say is this. One of the things that I learned on my weight loss journey, going from 507 pounds down to 260, because I like to eat, y'all. Is it okay to say that?
Yeah, I like to
y'all
eat too.
800,000. Y'all okay? Y'all okay with me saying that?
I like to eat too.
Okay, praise the Lord. I like to eat, and I grew up on soul food, which is some of the worst food that you could eat. You know, they call it soul food, but it actually is killing your soul. I mean, it's tearing us down, the salt and stuff like that. That's a whole nother platform, but it's still very, very good. And I like to eat, and so the reason that going on, I'm putting the quotation marks, air quotes, going on a diet never worked for me was the minute you tell me I can't have something, that's all I crave. Stay away from chips and sweets. Okay, well, now I got to go get the big family size bag. And stay away from fried foods. Well, now all I can taste is fried chicken. So that didn't work for me. What worked for me and what I'm hoping will be helpful to some who are listening is I had to stop saying it's all or nothing and allow myself a learning curve and a weaning period. And so all I did was I introduced the right things. Start just introducing the right things. Don't jump into it thinking, oh, I got to give up this. I have to stop this. I have to stop that, because that may be hard for some, and you may be setting yourself up for failure. And then you'd be frustrated, depressed, and likely start eating more. What I would say is start adding in the good things. Start making it a point to add in fresh fruits and vegetables and to drink more water. And then when you get strong enough, then start eliminating one thing. I'm going to do away with chips. But you're still increasing that good stuff. And what I found personally was that the more I put the good in, because our bodies are designed to eat clean and to eat well, the more I put the good in, the more it pushed the bad out.
Right.
Where I started craving more of the good, and it started to do a reversal. I would suggest the same thing in the soul area. Start including some positive talk, some affirmations, some getting environments that are uplifting, like going to church, going to a Bible study, going to a book club, start introducing and opening your mind up, opening your spirit up to start consuming some other things. And the more you get around that positive vibe and those positive energies, and the more you will crave it, and the less you will want to be around people who are tearing other people down and who are not moving in a progressive manner, and who will keep perpetuating the things that are only bringing destruction. The more you'll want to be away from that and around that positive. So I would say start incorporating some of the positives, and it will start to slowly push out a lot of those negatives. Now, when it comes to the spirit, once again, I'll say you cannot feed a dead thing. So if you are not a born again believer, then your spirit man, you have the body, the soul, and the spirit. Your spirit man is dead. But the good news is it's up to you whether or not you stay dead. You can come alive in your spirit and begin to feed your spirit and begin to grow spiritually, but that will have to take place as you reconnect back to the Spirit of God, who is the creator of all things. And so it's a simple 3-step that I'll share. And anybody who wants to be born again, you can repeat this after me in your car or at home or sitting at your desk or wherever you are. Just repeat after me. Ready? Step 1.
Step 1.
Repent.
Repent.
That means I have to let go of everything that I thought about what I wanted to do with my life and understand that my life as it is, disconnected from the Spirit of God, is an offense to God. And you want God to now show you how to live for him. Ready? Step 2. Be baptized underwater in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ for the remission of sin. That's what the Bible says. So that means all of the ugly of our lives, all of the sin and the mistakes and the error that we've been living in that's been offensive to God is done away with. Okay? Step 3.
Step 3.
Receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit.
Receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit.
Go ahead. That's Mr. Preston Love over here repeating these steps with me. Receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit. And the way that you will know that you have been filled with the Spirit of God is that the initial sign of that is that you will speak in a language that you have not previously learned. Okay, not an unknown language, because some languages are known. You just didn't previously know it. And that's what the scriptures teach as the components to the born again experience. You can find that in the book of Acts chapter 2, verses 1-4, and then verses 38-42, if you are so inclined to look it up, just to double check the great doctor here. But my desire for every person is that they are whole. And to be whole, you would have to be healthy, spirit, soul, and body. And so I would be remiss to talk about being healthy physically and healthy emotionally and mentally, and not talk about how to be healthy spiritually. And so that's what I have to share with you all today. And I am super excited to be part of 95.7 FM, The Boss, the morning show. I'm grateful for the invitation. I love to come. In fact, I'm always on the edge of my seat all month long. When I leave here, I'll be counting down again. Okay, 29 more days and I'll be back. 30 more days and I'll be back. Because I'm just so excited to be able to share. Thank you, Mr. King. I don't see Martine here, but she was the person that first booked me to come on here, and it's just been beautiful ever since. This is the first time I think I've had the pleasure of seeing the great Mr. Preston Love in person. So that's been great for me today. And thank you. So you all enjoy your wonderful, wonderful day today, and it's wonderful because you're on this side of the grave. And I will see you all. Well, I guess I won't see you, but I will be back.
Doctor, how can they utilize your services? Because a lot of people are isolated and going through a lot of mental health issues right now. How can they get in contact with you to utilize your services?
Well, they can reach me at my website. You can go to my website. It's www.drkhawkinscounseling.org. And you will learn about the services that I offer, the pricing, and then you can also schedule yourself and make payment there as well. I am on Facebook, Dr. Keisha Hawkins, and I am located at 3000 Farnham Street, Suite 5, right here in Omaha in Midtown. And the phone number there is 402-922-4227.
Omaha, the birds, the blessed. We're talking to Dr. Keisha Hawkins. Make sure if you're having some problems and you need that spiritual touch, yes, she has it. She has it. Make sure you follow up with her. She is our mental health spiritual counselor, correspondent that comes in, once a month to, give us the 411 to give some guidance, because we all need help.
Can I say this too? I'm just thinking this. If there are people who have questions, like anything that you hear me say, or maybe you are a born again believer and you have questions, or you've been thinking about, what is it to all this Christian spirituality stuff, and you have questions, would you just write into 95.7 The Boss, send a message or something like that? And those will be some of the things that I can address too when I'm here, because I want people to be helped. And sometimes we can come in and talk about topics that are helpful, but people may be in another vein. They may want to know, okay, well, what about this? And I'm sure that there may be a lot of questions concerning spirituality and mental health regarding to the pandemic and all the things that we've been enduring. So if you have questions like that, please let the Boss Morning Show know about it, and they can pass it on to me, and I can come prepared to answer some of those questions the best way that I can.
Right. We got some affirmations from the audience. It said, I hear the experts. I hear you, expert. Keep up the good work. Teach woman of God. So,
well, thank you.
Amen.
All right.
Yes.
So, Doctor, we appreciate you. Continue your journey. We've been talking about, improving our immune system. Continued success in your weight loss journey. We talked to Phil Rooney. He talks about that, obesity is the kind of underlying factor of you staying alive or not in regards to this Corona season. And so I encourage you guys to get in the best shape for you. As long as you're doing something every day, you increasing your chance of making sure you stay on this side of the grave.
That's right. And don't forget, along with keeping that physical together, work on the emotional, work on the spiritual. That's what's going to lead to you being whole.
Without a doubt. You can't separate the mind from the body, and the spirit brings it all together. Cannot separate it. So let's work on it. Without a doubt. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. We got our next guest. We're just going to roll right in. He's already here. He's already here chilling. You know how elders are. They get here early. He got here. He was an hour. He beat me here this morning.
I wanted to hear Dr. K. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we got beauty in the house. You got to show up early. Omaha, the Birds of Bluffs. Again, we want to thank Dr. Keisha for coming in and gracing us with her time and knowledge this morning. No, you good. Sometimes I'm going to have to switch up that cord. We're on live. Preston Love, his father, I've been doing this, and his father, he's a young man, Preston Love. But his dad, now, are you junior or your dad junior?
No, I'm junior.
Okay, so dad's senior.
Yeah.
So when I was doing my TV show on Cox Channel 22, shouts out to the rest in peace, Reverend Reynolds.
Yeah. Bad boy. Those are the days.
Heck yeah. And then your dad was alive. Man, you had the elders, man. Reverend Reynolds. Boy, man, them men don't take no smack. You do something, they call a press conference.
Yeah.
And talking smack. We ain't having that over here, So I miss that. I miss that, those men. But after I used to get off my show, your dad would call me and we'll talk down at the he was running the Omaha Star at the time.
Yeah.
And so I'll go down to Omaha Star and he'll give me the 411. He said that you're doing a good job. Keep doing it. And then he'll tell me the stories of his experience in Motown and along the street. And so now his son, Junior, without a doubt, the legacy is still continued. Now Junior has, he don't play the music like his brothers do, but he played political music.
Yeah.
He plays the revolutionary music of moving our people towards freedom. What I mean?
It's a good way to say it.
Yeah, because that's what you do. I mean, you lead bus tours for young people to manifest their intelligence by going to historical Black colleges. You are a revolutionary. Your music is revolution, and everyone has a different solution. Everyone have a different skill set. Your brothers. One, is a musician. Your sister has another different skill set.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Spoken word.
And, So
and many other.
Yeah, without doubt.
Yeah.
So you're here today because again, you're still part of revolution. The revolution is being televised.
He was wrong, wasn't he? He was wrong. The revolution is being televised.
We're making sure of that. And I guess we make sure of that because of those words that revolution wasn't being televised at that time.
At that time, yeah.
Without a doubt. Yeah. So we're making sure, brother, we hear you? Yeah. And we're gonna make sure we're gonna televise it.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna let the people know that, freedom is still continuing. Now, you starting some good trouble, brother. you are starting some good trouble. That's what you do. You start good trouble to move the people. Now you're doing some more things tomorrow.
You wouldn't just happen to use that phrase because you're looking at a picture of John Lewis, would you?
Well, you know, I like John Lewis. I know I like John Lewis. And I like that phrase, some good trouble.
Yeah,
you know
some
what
good
I mean?
trouble. Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. Because we
do know that John Lewis was a very dear, long-term friend of mine.
Okay, great. Well, you know, him and Elijah Cummings. I met Elijah Cummings when he came here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I mean, those are revolutionary men.
Sorry to see both of them go.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, he was here. We interacted with him. I remember many of us did.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Now, so what you got going on?
Well, I'm just glad to be on the radio. I don't care what I got to talk about.
Well, you know, I see you and your beautiful wife on Saturday mornings.
We do a weekly program, and let me just say that I have so much respect for you doing it daily, because weekly is a challenge, right. To make sure you're making sense.
Right.
Not being on the radio, but making sense.
Right.
And talking to people who listen and who are trying to get sense out of nonsense.
Right.
And so you have a very complex responsibility to make sure you're not wasting their time.
Right.
And so weekly, you might be mentally prepared to handle your business.
Mm-hmm.
And so daily it's a double challenge. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, without doubt. I appreciate the love. You know, usually I lean on God. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna say.
Lord can put it in your spirit and it'll come out through your mouth.
Yeah.
Most of the things that I write, I get the inspiration at different times and then lay it out on paper.
Now, what's your challenge? Because what Dr. Keisha was talking about earlier, as far as you are what you eat, and I've come to Pastor Manyweather Woods.
Manyweather Woods.
Manyweather Woods. Yeah. I remember him saying that we need to write our own narratives.
Yeah. He was a great man.
Right.
He was a great auditor too.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And he had did he have the voice to say it?
Okay, without doubt. And so I remember that, and I got a story that I need to write. I wrote a book, and I've seen you wrote many books.
Yeah, I've written 5.
And I wrote a book in college. I haven't published it, and I had to do it because of a grade. And I got some heat because I wrote the book. I know what you did, Doctor. Yeah. I know what you did, Dr. Branch. But that's all right.
Yeah, that's deep.
So, but I know I got some other books of my journey that I need to write, and so I gotta something's it's eating me. So
preaching to the choir.
So I gotta get away. I'm gonna get in my car. I'm just gonna drive and wherever I get a hotel, I'm gonna stop and start writing.
Well,
because we got some stories to tell.
You got to break away.
Yeah. So what motivated you to write your first book? Mine was I had to do it in the class.
Yeah.
But what motivated you to write your story?
Let me just say this. I never really was motivated to write my story in the way that you're asking it. Mm-hmm. I'm continually, for years, 40 to be exact, serving and being active and growing, gaining in that experience and wisdom that builds up in you. And it comes out in my speeches and my lectures and the things that I do. And so the writing part is really not, I don't see myself as a writer. I see myself as a voice on paper. And so it just evolved. Most of my writings, if you will, are almost an accumulation of something that I've thought and said, and I put it on paper.
Okay.
And for example, today, in today's, now, I know most of you don't read the Word Herald, but I hope that you
do. I do. I quote the Word Herald all the time,
and I know why.
Their source.
And look, and I know why. But I'm urging you to not dismiss the daily news in spite of its limitations. And they are trying to reach out and do a little better. They reached out to me and asked me, would I write a opinion maybe once a month or so,
Okay.
without editing, without tampering with my voice.
Yeah, without doubt. So
I
no
write
censorship, no censorship.
no censorship.
At
And
all.
believe me, if we had it, you'd know that
Oh,
too.
yeah, without doubt.
Yeah. And so I write the real deal in the World Herald.
Okay.
And today, on the opinion page, because I'm now a columnist for the editorial page.
Okay, congratulations. Congratulations. See, still working. See, I want to be like you, brother.
Yeah.
Brother. See, most people, how mature are you, sir?
I'm 78, will be 79 this year.
Oh, congratulations. And you know what I hear from most people? I'm retired.
Yeah. Oh, I retire every night, but I wake up fired up.
But I don't, baby. How can you retire on life, man, when we got work out here to do?
Oh, we got work to do.
We got work to do.
Service to give.
Freedom ain't, we don't got no freedom.
Yes, we don't have time.
Everybody retiring.
Yeah.
Brother Love.
Yeah. But when you retire in the context of what you see, you're giving up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because you don't have to change the world. You just do a little bit.
And if everybody do a little bit, a lot
yeah,
of get
it's
done.
accumulative.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
So brother, and I'm talking to y'all elders that's retired.
Yeah.
I mean, former school teachers.
Yeah.
Former judges. Former CEOs
Yeah.
of organizations.
Yeah.
Why aren't they back teaching?
Well,
why aren't they?
because I'm gonna tell you,
because we, brother. When they die, they die with a library of knowledge
and wisdom.
So
yeah,
I mean, brother Love. I mean,
it's wasted.
I know you 79 and you're looking fine at 79.
Yeah.
And so, and why you looking so good? Because you kept working. You didn't stop working.
Oh yeah, mind and body, just like she's speaking of. Spirit, mind and body,
right,
are active. Yeah,
without doubt. Now you got some activation tomorrow. You causing you causing some good trouble tomorrow.
Yeah, today is Friday. Isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, so I want to, if I could, just evolve to it really quickly, and using my Omaha World Herald opinion today on the editorial page. I'd urge your listeners to tap into that and tap into. You don't have to become a daily reader, but it is good to kind of know what's happening to you.
Yeah.
Some things
going
on.
Black writers.
Yeah.
Black writers.
Yeah. And so if you don't have a TV, you wouldn't know about George Floyd because it's in the newspaper. Right. So my point is, it may require you to interpret what you read, but you do need to read it. But in any event, I have an article today about protecting your right to vote. Okay. And I talk about in that article the tug of war between racism and democracy, racism and suppression of the vote. Okay. So I urge you to read that, but it is a transitional way to tell you why I wanted to be on air today.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, when people come up those stairs in your wonderful, I heard you say on the radio, you come up, how'd you say it?
Yeah, you're on God's level.
You're on God's level. Yeah. But it took me 3 hours to get up the step. And I timed you, and it took you an hour and a half. But I'm glad to be at this level. And I'm hoping that people hear us at this level. Yes. We're not talking about the mundane. We're talking about some serious business, and it needs to be elevated by 20 steps and not on the street level all the time.
Right.
So,
we got to come to God's level, and when you go up, we're closer to God. We're closer to the clouds, without a doubt.
Yes, and we look to the hills for whence it came for our help. But I am here to affirm an event tomorrow.
Yep.
But I want to put it in context.
Yes,
Let me go to the event and then go backwards to the context.
Yes, sir.
The event tomorrow is a motorcade. We call it a votercade to dramatize the need for some federal legislation. I guess y'all know about what's going on in Georgia and Florida and Arizona and now Virginia. And by the way, in Nebraska, as it relates to efforts, aggressive efforts to try to suppress our votes. Can I give you a 30-second piece of history that will set this up properly? You all should know that in 1870, the 15th Amendment was passed. It gave all black males the right to vote. By the way, black females, you had to wait. Well, you had to wait technically until the 19th Amendment, 1920, but practically that didn't even happen until the 60s. Black women really weren't given a real right to vote in spite of what white women received in 1920. But anyway, and guess what happened, William?
What happened?
In 1870, black folks registered and voted like crazy. And we put black folks in Congress and in state houses all over. But then we were fought back with Jim Crow, every possible way to suppress our vote, impediments. You know the things, literacy tests, poll tax, all of those things. But we fought back. And so for years, Jim Crow got stronger and stronger and our vote got less and less. And we lost all of those gains. And then we fought back. We had enough was enough. And that's what the civil part of what the civil rights movement was about. And so, but the real evidence of the civil rights movement as it relates to our rights came in three major pieces of legislation. I hope I'm not taking too much time.
Well, I mean, I really want to get on the event.
Yes,
but I want to have you come back because you do the not Colin Powell, Clayton Colin Powell.
Adam Clayton Powell.
Adam Clayton Powell. No,
keep the faith, baby.
Yeah, and we need to have you come back for an hour because I mean you're
I got it in me. I'm sorry.
You're
but let me turn the page. It was in 1965 we had the 1965 Voting Rights Act, which was powerful. It had teeth. It had federal powers and over. In 2013, those powers were stripped completely in a federal Supreme Court, Holder versus Shelby County. After that, then our enemies, if you will, of voting rights just began to do all kind of stuff to suppress our vote. And so now, and then after 2020, they've gone nuts. And so you have these laws in Georgia, and we can talk about that. And so the only way for us to fight back in some ways is to fight back through legislation. And so there are three pieces of legislation that we're trying to dramatize, make your listeners and everybody else aware of. And that's what we're doing tomorrow.
Okay, so tomorrow they have an event at 1 to 4, starting at 1 o'clock. Where's it going to be at the Mastercraft?
We're going to have a motorcade through North and South Omaha.
Okay.
Out really using 24th Street as our route. And it will begin at 1 o'clock. And we will meet at 13th and Cummings. William.
Okay.
And so it's hard to keep my concentration. Two beautiful ladies walking through the studio.
Without doubt.
And no telling what I'd like to say. No. But we're having a motorcade to dramatize the right to vote and these legislative matters. So we're going to meet at 13th and Cumming at 111 North 13th, which is the Mastercraft building parking lot. And we're going to assemble the cars for the motorcade, if you will. And then we're going to take that motorcade up to 24th, all the way south of Omaha and back. And then we're going to end up at Big Mama's at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
And so we were hoping that people.
So you want the people to come up and
come join us
and pull up
and get in the motorcade.
Okay.
Yeah, turn your lights on. We have a director that knows how to handle the traffic when you do a motorcade, Mr. Jimmy Smith and his group, Primus, and then kind of like a funeral procession. And so, but it's a joyful procession. But and so that we're dramatizing need for this legislation and hoping people will then become more aware that we need to pass these 3 pieces of legislation, including the John Lewis Voting Rights Act, which would restore the things that I was kind of giving the context.
Right.
All the teeth back in the 1965 Voting Rights Act. And also the other law, which would make voting holiday.
Right out.
And so many other things.
Actually, we had to have you come back Monday because we got an
election.
We got Cammie coming in.
Oh, Cammie. They didn't need to leave Cammie alone.
Oh, I mean,
we getting ready to rise up.
Man, we sister, and
we don't play that.
We
don't play that.
We don't play that kind of stuff.
Yeah, we don't play that.
We don't play that kind of stuff over here. We from North Omaha, baby.
Yeah. And guess what? You know what? The people that did that don't understand our community.
Well,
because if you start messing with us, we're gonna get riled up and we're gonna come vote.
Well, next to your article in the Omaha World Herald, I'm sent to a distinguished writer of the Omaha World Herald, Mr. Preston Love Jr. If you go to the opinion page, right next to it, it says the Public Post Police Union out of line.
Yes,
and so
the police union is always out of line. But in this case, they have specifically been out of line.
And they targeting a sister. Ain't no sisters commit no crime. Ain't no sisters want to have no crime go up.
And it didn't make no sense.
And most of the sisters telling their young boys how to behave around police so they could come home safe. So the black woman is the last person that's going to be trying to commit some crime or want some crime to go up. And for them to send that message out, I'm very disappointed in the union. We can't condemn the police department because the union, the police department don't have political power. They're excluded, but the union has that.
It's a trick.
Yeah, without doubt. But we got a Black Police Association. We have the Hispanic Police Association,
and we have an African American that is head of that union too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes the body votes.
I understand.
In the head. So sometimes everybody want to make.
Yeah. Sometimes the body works before the head got.
Right. So I'm not going to blame Brother Condor.
No, I'm not either.
Like everybody else trying to blame Brother Condor. And he's a black man. But he's a president. He was elected president, so he has to do what their body says.
He's in a box,
right? So I'm not going to blame him at all. Now, the body of the police union, they really got to. How's that going to help community relations?
Not at all.
It's
and how about Ed Poindexter?
All that. It's putting it even more further red.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that the house that they bombed, I lived in that house. We moved out about 3 months prior to that.
But their heart is hardened. They ought to work with us and let Ed Poindexter go.
Man, brother Love, your name is Love, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We ain't gonna get no love, and don't expect no love.
Yeah.
If you guys want our freedom, we have to participate in it.
Don't they realize if they would do a few things like that, what the real relationship could get healed between the community?
Bro,
yes, sir.
I know you 70, 79, looking fine at 79.
Yeah.
And bro, you got a little more. I had hope, but we got parents that teach their children not to like or hate other people.
Yeah.
They do it on purpose. They still doing it. So I feel that we need to focus on the money. We are not going to change white people or anyone that say they don't like black people. We're not going to change their mind. They teach their children every day.
They're rigid.
So we cannot expect it. So like you said, we got to participate in this motorcade tomorrow.
You want to just repeat it?
Yeah.
It's tomorrow, and we're going to have a motorcade. We're assembling the cars at 13th and Cummings. You'll see us. 13th and Cummings at 1:00.
Okay.
We'll actually start the motorcade at 2:00. We will go up and down 24th Street all the way to South Omaha and back because our brothers, Latino brothers over there, are working with us, and then we'll end up at Big Mama's, and we'll have a little reception and educate people on what they need to do. And what they need to do is contact their House of Representatives and senators and get them to handle their business in the Senate, in the House. And so that's what we're trying to do. We hope that people will come join us and appreciate the time to get it out. There's a lot at stake.
Without a doubt. And then we're gonna have Brother Preston back just give a history lesson because he's been involved with Jesse Jackson campaign. I mean, this brother got a wealth of history. And then also I'm gonna put him on the spot to do like a 5-minute some Alan Clayton Powell.
Adam Clayton Powell, you must be talking about me. Keep the faith, baby. You know that I, Adam Clayton Powell, was the reason that the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Voting Rights Act, that was me, Adam Clayton Powell, the only real black man in Congress when I got that done. So you keep me in mind. And not only that, but in the 1963 March on Washington, they wouldn't let me speak because they were scared that I'd call them out. I'm Adam Clayton Powell. Keep the faith, baby.
Hey, right now, baby. Preston Love Jr., baby. Oh, yeah, this is how we do it over here in the North Side, baby. The day is Black Friday, and we give you all blackness today. And we're going to continue. We got a beautiful lady in here.
They do. I'm giving it up for the lady.
Oh, no.
I would demand more time.
Right now,
but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, we can't do it, baby.
Yeah.
You can't do it, baby. You can't do it. They looking too good. And smelling good. They smelling good. They come in here wearing they double black. They black and they wearing black. They come here double black today. Lord have mercy. Woo, y'all better spend some money with black folks today, y'all. And these are business women.
Oh, what y'all talking about?
Now, my Miss Robbins. Okay. Jackie, she owns Rib Shack Smokehouse.
Oh.
108th and Q. Now,
ain't no samples.
Oh, yeah, I ate them. She pulled up on me the other day, right? She pulled up on me, and I had beef ribs one other time. And every time I try beef ribs, they're always tough, right? Every time I've tried beef ribs, every time. But she had brought me some beef ribs. They look like you know how Fred Flintstone? Yeah. They got them big old bones with the meat on it. I said, dang, boy, that's a rib right there, boy. But it was so tender. All the meat broke away. I mean, it's the best beef rib I ever had. Really, honestly. Because
so you know what I'm getting ready to do?
Yeah, because you know,
when I get in my car, I'm gonna write down everything they say.
Man, you better pull up on them.
Bill, I appreciate you having us on.
Oh yeah.
And I'd like for you to just comment not now, right. But take a look. I want to make sure people know that we're going to be doing the Black Votes Matter Tour this year, taking 50 kids down south to teach them their civil rights. We'll be gone a week, all expenses paid. Yeah. This is the 4th year that we've done that, and we're excited. We announced it.
So come back before you guys leave. Bring some of the young people.
Yeah, we're going in July. So
bring some of the young people. That's going to.
Oh yeah. You ought to talk to some of the people the young people who have gone.
Okay, yeah. Bring some of the alumni. Bring some of the alumni.
But the young kids that haven't gone, we'll bring them over. Hell yeah. We're now doing all the moving parts. There's a lot of moving parts to put this tour together.
Man, you're doing great things, especially exposing to young people to the historical Black colleges around the country. Yeah. That's major.
Yeah. We take them to the 16th Street Baptist Church where the little girls were bombed. We take them to the Edmund Pettus Bridge and walk them across it. We take them all the places, including the historical Black community.
In DC? You're going to DC?
No, we go to the south. We go to Mississippi and Memphis, Birmingham, Tuskegee, Selma, Montgomery, and Atlanta.
Okay, all right, Atlanta. Okay,
yeah, and it's not just for the college tour because many of these kids may not go to college. We're trying to teach them their history. And their culture, so when they learn it and respect it, they'll go out and make it.
Without a doubt, baby. Yeah. Omaha, the Burbs, the Blessed. We were talking to the famous Preston Love Jr. Make sure you guys vote. We're gonna hopefully have him come back Monday because we got Cammie.
For Cammie.
We got Cammie coming in, and we got Miss Johnson coming in.
Yeah, and I told the other gentleman
and Brother Gray. Hopefully,
I told him so he may call you.
Okay, so Brother Gray. So we're gonna have a full day of politics. Those are hot races. District 2, District 3. If we get Miss Watkins in, that'll be another Black woman on the council.
Oh yeah.
We need to get her on the council.
And Naomi.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, we need to have more of our representing,
so we can get stuff.
Get stuff done
because a lot of the stuff is beyond the district.
Yeah,
it's about citywide stuff that's getting done without us,
without a doubt.
And so we need to come together. I surely want to urge, if I could, since we people to understand that if you in District 2, we have two great people. Vote for either one that you think is best, but go handle your business and get out and vote. Don't sit this one out. So for mayor.
Also, I want to challenge you. I like this motorcade idea.
Yes.
If we don't get no tip dollars or no CBD dollars or no dollars up here on 24th Street, we need to pull up.
Oh, no, we need to start pulling up right now. While they're talking, y'all ain't gonna never get on. But while they're talking about these $1 trillion of infrastructure money in a state that we don't really have good friends, that the governor or the two senators or the three, we have a few friends, so don't get me wrong. But we need to fight the battle now to make sure when that money comes to Nebraska, I hate to do that, but when it comes to Nebraska, we already figured out how we're going to have equitable plan for all the stuff. We got infrastructure right in there.
We need buildings and we need buildings so our young the Rib Shack can move to 24th Street.
Yeah, well, we need to have a rib shack on this corner right here, and right next to it, we got somebody selling clothes and all the way down everywhere, and have it smelling like ribs. All
without doubt. So I want to encourage you. We're gonna do a motorcade. We're pulling up on what you call it, the big house. Since we're in the plantation, 2 feet in, 2 feet in.
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska. We got our next guest. I'm telling you. And I was hyping her up because these beef ribs. Oh man, don't beef ribs. If you guys never watched the Flintstones, you know how they come up that big old piece of meat and they sit down. That's how it was, Preston.
But you know what? They don't know if it's good ribs, and I have one. A lot of can just keep their business going just by how many I buy, because I tear up some ribs all the time. And we have a tradition in the city.
What's that?
In our community. Loves ribs and been buying them for generations, and so if you got a product and we find out about it,
love ribs.
Yeah, we love ribs. We just do.
Brother Preston, we appreciate you. Come black again. Let's arrange for Monday because we need to motivate people to vote on Tuesday.
All right, we'll talk. Maybe I'll have to call in, but I can come in too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know you're a superstar. I know you're a superstar.
In this new COVID environment, I ain't used to putting on my clothes and going outside.
Right. Okay, that's all right. Hey, don't make the mistake like in that commercial guy come out in his underwear.
Oh man, yeah. So I'm gonna give up the seat. So.
Well, and we can have Nicole come on this side since Jackie's on that side already. And then come on, Jackie, you can slide on up to that mic. Omaha, Nebraska. We're talking to the owner of Rib Shack Smokehouse. They have something going on tomorrow also, but today. You guys got to eat, right? You have to eat, so you might as well pull up at the Rib Shack. You good, Preston Love? Yeah. You want to take a picture of this, Preston?
Yeah.
Take a picture of that.
Yeah. You read my mind.
I keep it handy, man. I'll tell you, baby. You gotta eat. You might as well take a picture of that, and then you'll have it. And then Nicole, she got something going on also tomorrow. Since we've been working on our mind and body, and we've been talking about what we eat. Of course, I'm gonna give me some, and then the smoked chicken. Oh, lovely. Man, I'm hungry right now. Let me tell you something.
Everybody hungry.
Yeah,
and the collard greens, because we got fresh food. We got real homemade. We got collard greens. We got cabbage, spaghetti, yams.
Your cabbage is good too. Cabbage is good.
Yes.
Well, Omaha, let me check out these mics on. Omaha, the verbs are blessed. We got our next guest coming in. I told you we'll be going a little bit longer today. I want to make sure that it's a packed day. We got a lot of stuff going on this weekend. The world is opening back up, y'all. The world is opening back up, and so we want you guys to participate. Brother Preston, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
And so I want to introduce these ladies. You know how it is. They got their own nouns, verbs, adjectives, prepositional phrases, and predicates to introduce themselves. And Jackie, what's going? You got going on this weekend?
Well, first I just like to say thank you, Nebraska. Nebraska has really showed us love. We decided to bring our business here after my husband. If everybody don't know our story, my husband got a heart. We used to have 2 restaurants in St. Louis, Missouri. And in 2016, unfortunately, we had to close the doors after my husband had a real severe brain bleed, stroke, because he was on the transplant list for 10 years in Missouri waiting on the heart. And he had a mechanical heart. And as a result, he had that. So we closed the doors in 2016, which was really hard because we was the heart of the community. Like I see Mr. King is, we did a lot. We sent kids to trips to Costa Rica. They couldn't afford to go to the basketball games. We did fundraisers. So we were really involved in the community on top of having great food. So, our food was excellent as well. Yeah. So it was really challenging to have to close. But when we closed, my husband barely could even really stand up, but he was trying to fight to live. And he came here to Nebraska, and and got on the list. Yeah. He had to sacrifice. He sacrificed getting off the list of in Missouri, because once you get off the list, you have to get back on the list, and you have to go through a whole evaluation to get back on the list. So he sacrificed, made a change, and he came here first. I wasn't even here yet. He came here living on the campus of the hospital in the RV. Before he stayed with some family and some friends, which we're very grateful and they helped him along his journey, and he ended up at the end of his journey before he got his heart on the hospital campus. And so he just got his heart in July of 2020. Family knew that family members knew that we had been in the restaurant business, and we were really successful, and they, opportunity came, and we took advantage of that opportunity. That was truly nothing but a blessing, because we didn't even we didn't come to Nebraska for a restaurant. We came for my husband's heart, and it was a true blessing. The opportunity came. Really we didn't have any money. We didn't have we're not a chain. We didn't say, oh yeah, we're gonna come. We weren't prepared for that. But God, God made a way. Had and I'm an entrepreneur and a go-getter. The opportunity made itself, and I just took advantage of the opportunity. And God, blessed me along the way and helped me, because it was challenging having to get through inspectors and different things like that. Those steps, and and we decided we gonna make Nebraska our home. We got my husband got blessed with his heart, so we brought now we got the restaurant here, and people have just been showing us love and coming. We really haven't had a chance to do any advertising, but today we're gonna try to get with Mr. King and start advertising. We're gonna donate some money to him and start getting us some advertising going. Beautiful. But the people who've been coming just word of mouth and Facebook, everybody, I just appreciate Nebraska. So one of the things that we're doing, because May is barbecue month. Wow. But we wanted to turn it around. We wanted to do our appreciation month for Nebraska, because we made our 30 days days in business during the pandemic. Amazing. In a new city that we really, we know my husband, some of his family is from here. His dad was originally from here. But still a city that we don't know a lot of people, and we still been getting love, so we're so thankful. So, and in the appreciation, we have this special, this lunch special actually on there that we do only from 11 to 2. But me and my husband, he said, we want to make this, we can't do much right now, but we're going to be doing some specials periodically this whole month. And one thing that we're going to kick off this month and this week for appreciation is you get the lunch special all day, every day. So no matter what time you come in, before you used to could just You can just come from 11 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
But the lunch special, you get it all day, every day. So you can come in at 5 o'clock and you can still get them rib tips and that side and a drink for $7.99.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great deal that you can get, and you can get it. A lot of people rush in for lunch to get it, but now we're offering that special all day, every day.
What?
During the weekends, anytime they come in, they can get that. So that's a kickoff of our special. We have a couple other things that we're going to be doing, and we're going to announce it. I know Nebraska is big on the feather bones, so we're going to be announcing we're going to have a feather bone special this month.
Okay.
And so we're going to be doing a few things out the month of May. Turkey ribs is a thing that we did in St. Louis, and we want to make sure we want Nebraska to experience those turkey ribs.
Okay.
So
turkey rib. I never heard of turkey rib.
So we got a few little things. So we just wanted to I wanted the opportunity to just give back and say thank you, Nebraska, for just showing us love. We have made it 30 days in business, and it's been challenging everybody. I've seen now hiring signs everywhere, and it was challenging with staff. Started off, as we know in business, you plan, and sometimes those plans don't always go, as planned. But if you got to keep going, and I say everybody, just keep going. Friday, and anybody in business, I do restaurant coaching and mentoring as a way of giving back. When we did close our business, I helped a lot of other restaurateurs get up and going and help them start their businesses. So out of the knowledge I learned and to keep them, setting them up and positioning them for success.
Right.
But so I say keep going, because we keeping going. It's been challenging. Start off with me and one employee. Now we got 4 employees. So
beautiful.
And we're gonna keep going, and if we have to correct some things or change some things, it's part of the process. So we just thank Nebraska. We also Mother's Day, we're open, and we got peach cobbler, sweet potato pie. Just so come Mother's Day. You might get your mom a rose that day. You're gonna be handing out some roses.
Okay.
So we open from 12 to 7 on Mother's Day. So please, if you're looking for a place to dine in with your mom, you can. And we have added our collard greens, cabbage. We have spaghetti now, yams. We have our full menu, and them beef ribs that Mr. King was talking about. We got them today, so make sure y'all come.
Mm-hmm.
We had to reload, because I say, boy, they love them beef ribs. We had to increase our order.
Awesome.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of people, I never really tasted good beef ribs. They've always been tough.
Mm-hmm.
And
depends who makes them, seriously.
It's your first time I've tasted the best beef ribs, and I'm a pork rib guy. But no, it was great. So make sure you guys go out there. I mean, you can't get a better special than $7.99. You get a main course, a side, and a drink. So they had rib tips, pulled pork sliders. They got the smoked wings, or you can get a beef brisket slider. And so, of course, that comes with a side. I like all that. I really don't eat a lot of, what do you call them? Cabbage, but I ate the cabbage. The cabbage was good. Because my mom used to make cabbage. And so everything is great. The greens, everything is great. So make sure you give them feedback though too, because everybody, there's always room for improvement.
Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely. We love the feedback. That's how we stayed in business, because I feel and this is just something for all entrepreneurs. To me, if you take time out to inbox me or give me a tip or pointer, to me that means you care. To me, if you take time out to give me some suggestions, that means you care, because and a lot of times, especially in our community, the African American community, I say, if you do experience something good, please, share that, because a lot of times we want to highlight the bad. We want to you want to push the negative out there, but you don't want to highlight the positive. So please tell what you do right, and highlight that, because that's how we all stay in business.
And then also being a black business, and then dealing with businesses, and you hear all the feedback. Um, um, it's okay as customers to give feedback, and if you don't like something, and don't go out and spread negative messages so that affect other people's business. Just talk to them. If the food wasn't right, or just let them know so they can make adjustments. If people don't know, how can they make adjustments? And I know people aren't trying to give you bad service or bad products on purpose. And so I just want to encourage all of us to give us feedback, because black people are the hardest on black businesses. We don't want to give them a second chance. I ain't going back there. But with McDonald's messing the food all the time.
Yeah,
all the time, every day. They forget this, forget that, or they give you some cold stuff. They just put it in the microwave. Come on, y'all. But we keep going back to them. But we're so hard on our own people. So let's give feedback so we can improve. There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism, and that's basically what businesses want is constructive criticism, because some days you're not going to be perfect.
Yeah, because you might never know what might happen internally, because you might have a new person, or you might be short, somebody called off, or they might be in training, or the food truck person that supposed to bring your food didn't come on time, so you don't have what so it's a lot of different things that people don't take an initiative and think about the process. And I actually did an article. Black Restaurant Week is an association I'm affiliated with, and we actually going to be doing something here where we highlight and help them, and I'm going to get with you on that, because we want to highlight black owned businesses, and just so people can go, and some people can't afford to always advertise and different things like that with the restaurants, but it's just they take restaurant photos and kind of push their product and different things like that. So I'll be getting with you, Mr. King, on that. But I did an article on that, and talking about what he's talking about, giving feedback and understanding on both sides, on the owner side, and then on the consumer, on the customer side. We both got to kind of have an understanding, and it really, a lot of stuff is so deep. It goes back to, I say, some stuff of how we think. It's a domino effect of the slave mentality of how we, work against each other, because that's how we were taught, to be against each other back then. You had the
conquer and divide
person in the house, and you had a person in the field. It's that deep. I could talk about it more in depth, but it's really that deep on how we treat each other, how we deal with each other. And hopefully, I'm here. I'm always been someone that's trying to push out positive and trying to break those cycles, of generational cycles, and not just in my family, but also in the business of our community, how we do things. Yeah.
Well, that's the reason why we do things here on purpose. Today is Black Friday, so we be intentional. We do something on purpose that is good, and so because I understand the psychological that's have been put on Black people, where we don't love each other. Well, we don't love ourselves, and so it's impossible to love anyone else. So how can you cater? How can they get in contact with you as far as catering?
They can call us. Our number is 402 502-6695, or they can also find us on social media, Rib Shack House, and on Instagram, Rib Shack Smokehouse. So they can follow us on there. We encourage you to follow us and keep track of what's going on, because we will be having like different events, community events, different things that we'll be involved in as well, as we continue to grow and continue to, first we're trying to just get the house in order. I say, it's a lot of different things, a lot of great things going on. I know we want a Juneteenth coming up. I know we want to do something. The young man, he does Taste of North Omaha. We want to get involved in that. It's a lot of great things, even if we might not be prayerfully we have enough staff I can be able to be presence, but somehow I'm definitely gonna be involved.
Now, are you looking for more staff now?
Yes, looking for more staff. People that have experience at least 3 to 5 years experience that actually worked and been in the kitchen. Because we all say I know how to cook, but it's a difference from cooking at home into the workforce. Restaurant practicing health and safety and different things like that. So I'm really looking for more skilled, experienced help, not just somebody I used to cook in my mama kitchen. I mean, I love those too, but right now with the pan, I need the real deal, and stuff. So
if you guys are looking for a part-time gig or a part-time job or whatever, you're looking for a job period, make sure you give Jackie a call at 402-502-6695. Also, you can call that number if you need catering. Again, that number is 402-502-6695. They're going to be doing their lunch special all month long. Again, was it rib month? Was it barbecue month?
Barbecue month. May is barbecue, National Barbecue Month.
Yep. And so they're going to be doing their rib special, their lunch special all throughout the day, throughout the month of May. $7.99. I mean, what a bargain! And the food is great.
That's good.
And the food is great. They're located on 108th and Q, so I know you in the neighborhood. It's a Black-owned business. We encourage Black people in particular, but we encourage our brothers and sisters of all hues to support Black business, so we can, change the dynamics of all communities and also raise, attention to developing better relations between our communities. The best way to do it is participate in business, and the way to a person's heart is food. They say a man's heart is to the stomach.
It really is.
So, lady, take go get some
Can't
rib.
cook, pick it up.
Yeah, pick it up and lie about it.
Lie about it. Put it on the plate.
Yeah, he gonna look at the garbage and find out that's from Rib Shack Smokehouse.
That's all
but make sure you guys support because you got to eat. So you might as well eat some good food. Rib Shack Smokehouse. Okay,
sounds
108th and Q. Again, that number is 402-502-6695. Is there anything else that we need to discuss? So we got something special going on tomorrow? Or was it just okay? You open Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. Yep.
Okay.
We're pretty much just a special that we're kicking off that's pretty much all we have going on right now.
That's huge.
And then Mother's Day. So if you guys need find some soul food, some real good home, St. Louis style, you might as well pull up and bring your mom out there and get some good food. This Sunday.
And be patient, please, because people be coming and our food is homemade. Most of it comes out pretty fast, but a lot of stuff is cooked to order. So and if we got
that's even better.
Long tickets, which we love,
right.
it takes time, it takes time we want everybody the food to look good and be
right now. And I'm telling you, I don't have a microwave in my house. I have one here, but I feel throw it away because my refrigerator went out. So I'm gonna get all that stuff and buy a new stove or a used stove and a used refrigerator, because there's nothing like someone that prepare food with love. Microwave, it takes time.
And it's good.
Yeah, it's
worth
good.
The wait.
Yeah, so it's worth the wait. So they prepare food with love. If you want some love food, you make sure you go out to the Rib Shack, because they cook the order. It might take a little long. So can they pre-order, or have you got to that level yet, or can they
call in? They can do call-ins.
Okay.
Some days we turn it down because it's busy. But yeah.
Okay. And do you guys do the Grub Hub, or what do you call that?
We got Grub Hub. We actually haven't activated that yet, but this month we probably gonna be making an announcement. After Mother's Day, we're gonna activate. We just had to get enough staff.
Right.
I don't want to have all the pressure and then have enough people to produce, because we got the food, just had to have people to get it out. I got the meat, I got my meat person, I got my soul food person, but just having that person on the line to make sure the food is served and properly getting out in a timely manner is what we're seeking.
Right, without doubt. And so again, she's looking for some experienced people that have worked in the restaurant business. And so if you know someone or if you're that person, make sure you give Jackie a call again at 402-502-6695, 402-502-6695. Again, she's located at 108th in Q. They're open today starting at 11. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it's 12 today.
12 today.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have their lunch specials throughout the month. This is barbecue month, the month of May. And so they'll be running their special throughout the month. You have to eat. We got to eat to survive. $7.99 is the special. What a wonderful price for some great food. Like I said, she brought a big old beef rib, and it looked like one of those things on Fred Flintstone.
I've heard nothing but amazing.
You know, I mean, so and then I've never had beef rib tender, and their beef ribs are tender. I've never had beef rib tender until I've actually tasted yours. So I commend you. Welcome to the community.
Yes, thank you.
Since I heard your story, I signed up as a organ donor.
Awesome.
when I applied for my license.
Yeah.
I don't think God's going to get you, or God's going to put you in hell for donating your organs.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot of Black people that need organ donation because we are a little bit different genetically than from other races. And so, family is always the same genetic bloodline, but genetic can donate organs to, to Black people.
Yeah. And you can sign up, not to cut you off, but you can sign up at the Rib Shack. We actually made the Rib Shack. We partnered with Live On Nebraska.
Okay.
So we are a destination spot. So if you come in and you wait in, you want to get something to eat, and you decide you want to, sign up to be a donor, you can.
Great.
Yeah, you can sign up at the Rib Shack.
Without doubt. We got a lot of young people that's waiting in line, a lot of brothers and sisters that's waiting in line. And, a lot of times they put us at the back of the line. We Black, remember, we Black. But if we get more, and then also you hear about the black market, they selling our organs. They doing it anyway.
No matter what.
Yeah, they doing it anyway. So if you donate them, now they got to be accountable for those organs. Right? And so the black market decrease. Get Out is for real, y'all. Mm-hmm. The movie Get Out is for real. Mm-hmm. They taking organs and taking your eyes. I don't want to see through a black man's eyes. That's what they do.
It was terrible.
But Get Out, boy, it's a scary movie. But we're talking about real stuff though. In regards to, make sure you come out and support. But we also got since we're talking about the body, what goes into the body. Nicole is here to after you eat all these ribs, you got to get them off.
Gotta work it out.
You gotta get them off you. And so Nicole is here to teach you how to get rid of those greens and the collard greens after you eat. Because we gotta eat.
We have to eat.
We gotta eat.
We have to eat.
And then I got them beef ribs. So tell me how to get off these ribs, because you've been on a journey also far as just proving yourself. But also you got an event this weekend.
Yes.
And after the event, we want you guys to go over to the Rib Shack.
Look, put it in. Go eat.
So why don't you give them the forewarn what you got going on this weekend?
Thank you, William. Tomorrow at Lake Zavrinsky, Team Beautiful is having their first annual 5K for obesity awareness.
Okay.
So if you haven't heard of Team Beautiful, we are a group of individuals, almost 200 individuals that come together on social media, and we talk about health and being more active. Mm-hmm. Now, Team Beautiful was created over 12 years ago. Okay. Around that time, I was near 400 pounds, and over the years have been blessed to link up with individuals and studies and everything available to mankind to lose the weight. But what folks don't understand is being able to sustain it is the biggest key to living a healthy life.
Right.
Anyone can lose weight, but the problem is keeping it off and being able to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So with Team Beautiful, it is a group of individuals where I'm in your face daily with regards to working out and eating healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat. That's what people don't understand. We can eat ribs. We can enjoy it, and we can load up on the greens.
Mm-hmm.
Is a huge diet that everyone has jumped on. Being able to have, barbecue without the sauce and stuff like that, and then your greens is a great way to lose weight. I've seen people drop 15 pounds in like 3 weeks. So with regards to tomorrow, I'm trying to get it out there. Number one, William, for people to really understand that over 40% of Americans are obese.
Mm-hmm.
And with COVID and all the different illnesses that continue to surface, when you are obese, morbidly obese, you are setting yourself up to be more likely prone to these diseases because your immune system is not where it needs to be. As we eat healthy and we stay active, we're able to fight it. And the main thing that kicked this event off, to link anything with regards to them because of this event, but because of Lydia and Carlos Tibbs, that was the huge thing that just really hit me, because we worked together for years to try to get our weight off, because we were always the heavier ones. And we went to church together and stuff like that. So it was always like a work in progress with all of us. And so you just really have to be inside of what's going on. You can have the physical trainers, and I've done the nauseum studies, wellness coach, YMCA arm bursts for a little while off of 168th and Q, linked up with some other fitness gurus. And what I found over 30 years of coming up against weight loss is that folks have to get off of this quick fix mentality and really sit down and study their own habits. Like you said about the slavery mentality with regards to coming up against each other as Blacks. It's the same thing with obesity and not eating right, even all the way back to slavery, when we did have to eat the way we had to eat to live and survive. We're in a new age now. If you start to really study the things that you like, you can implement healthier foods and you can cook healthier, and you don't have to have it all the time. So Team Beautiful really is that group where we're just in your face and we're promoting literacy around eating healthy and being more active, not diet and exercise.
Yeah, because diet, the root word of diet is die. We don't want you to die. Just modify how you eat and when you eat.
Yeah. So it's tomorrow. It starts 7:30 a.m. It's the 168th Northeast entrance. We'll start the walk at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And all of us showing up at Zurinsky Lake will take our time. So rather you run, walk, or crawl, this is set up to catapult something in you to get your health back.
Without a doubt. So if you're in a wheelchair, it doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't. So we're going to walk about 1 point. Beautiful lake, beautiful scenery. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to walk right back out. And we're going to hit our 3.2.
So you're going to walk into the lake like Jesus?
Like Jesus. I'm praying his anointing is on us. Don't play with him. I stay in prayer with regards to health and everyone that's connected to Team Beautiful. Right. So a lot of those that are showing up, I've got the messages where they're like, I want to, but here's why I'm kind of either afraid to or what have you. So it's been heavy on a lot of people's heart to eat healthier and be more active, but the part of just doing it. So I have literally been praying for strength and help. Now he says he helps and strengthens us.
Right.
So I've been like, put it on us so we can show up and show out and change the way we think about food and being more active.
Without a doubt, we got to be more active. I'm telling you, I'll go to the gym and not only just to work out, just to get rid of stress and meditate. Because you got to heal your mind, and stress is one of the great killers. Also, just worrying and just stress. And so you got to go and work that so-called negative energy off.
It's like therapy. It's one of those things I run, and I posted something on my social media handle. when I first started just trying to be more active, even when I was, near 400 pounds, I was always active. So we still have overweight people who can function and do things, but I wasn't healthy. And I'm trying to get people to understand it's your health, not your waist size or your waistline or how you look, but it's how you feel inside, and that your longevity, being able to live, your skin becomes clearer. You really want to live, and it affects your everyday life. So Team Beautiful, I shared a story about how I would try to do a mile, and I would just try to do one lap. So, you got to do 4 laps around that track, right, to get a mile in, and how hard it was. And I run marathons now. And that's what I'm saying. It's God is so good. And if we can just change the way we see things and the people we link up with, our circle, and unlearn a lot of those bad habits, Team Beautiful is here to assist you and help you along the way.
So you guys give positive reinforcement, motivation.
We do
for people to stay active.
Skinny does not equate to health. We have a lot of skinny, unhealthy people out here as well. And the good thing about Team Beautiful is that all ages, all sizes, we come together. We drop meals on our page. We have different real conversations. I do a weight loss challenge every month. The month of May, we're cleansing our gut. So we're dropping a lot of knowledge on gut cleansing and how that is referred to as a septic tank. Yep, that's it. And so you're welcome to join us and bring your piece of the puzzle to the group. We have a lot of people that share their stories about where they're at, where they're going, how they lost weight, how they've gained it all back. And together we are coming up against not only obesity, but just being healthier.
Right. Which is crucial. Again, tomorrow at 7:30 at Zarinsky. What entrance is that again?
It's 168th entrance, the northeast parking lot. If for whatever reason that parking lot is full, the northwest parking lot right across the street is a big one, and you can walk right over on the east side. But 168th northeast parking lot.
Now, can people join your group beyond tomorrow?
Oh, definitely. Team Beautiful. If you go to Facebook, go to Team Beautiful. There's right around 187 members, or you can go to my page and it's on there as well.
Great. So if you are looking for a team of motivators to help you in your journey, sometimes as mammals, we need each other. And being on a team, your teammates are your motivation. But since we're not in school or that type of setting where you have a team, this is your team.
It is.
And so this is your motivators. And so
and we follow trainers like Lamont Gill, Chris. We follow Dr. Russell Harrison, who is real big on the cleansing and eating healthy. We have, I want to say Misty Weatherford. She competes on a whole nother level of physical training. Daniel Lyle, who was the owner of Muscle House Fitness. We're linked to the YMCA. So we're sharing all of Omaha and its surrounding areas, some of its elite people when it comes to training and learning what to do and how to do it. So we're not just out here, the blind leading the blind. We literally are tapping into winners.
Great.
And we're bringing it over, to ourselves and our families.
Great. Anything else that we didn't discuss?
With Team Beautiful, I'm good. I'd just like to see you show up. Even if you're not in a position to move forward this runner walk, you could always just show up. And sometimes that's the best thing you can do when you take an action of faith. Just move.
Without doubt. And so if you can't make the run walk or crawl tomorrow at 7:30, make sure you guys get in with Team Beauty.
Team Beautiful. Team Beautiful. And my slogan is, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. And that is written. And that's one of those things that I need people to understand. With Team Beautiful, I tell my group, if you don't lose another pound right where you are beautiful and you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Who are we to tell God we don't look right?
Right.
Yeah, we need to get our health back. But where you're at right now, you are beautiful. You are beautiful. And you have to embrace it right there so you can get to the finish line of where you're trying to be with your health and weight loss goals.
Without a doubt. One of the things that I introduced during the pandemic was intermittent fasting. I intermittent fast every day. It's a part of my life.
That's good.
So I don't eat after 8 generally. If I do, I try to maybe make it a nuts or something like that, or fruit. If I do eat after 8. And I don't eat before 8 o'clock in the morning. Generally, I don't eat before 12. I just drink water in the morning time. And so I'm probably gonna get something to eat now. So generally, I don't eat from 12 to 16 hours every day. So I only got 8 hours to eat. So generally, sometimes I eat one time a day. Sometimes I eat twice a day. And so that gives my immune system enough time to get rid of any toxins, viruses, because it's strong. And then I exercise. We got to add exercise because I release, of course, stress. When you go into the wet sauna, that release chemicals that increase healing. You have to participate in your own healing without a doubt. We just can't pray and God take his 2 steps. You got to take 1 step, and then that allows God to take his 2 steps.
It does.
And so we have to participate.
Yep.
Make sure you guys go out 12 o'clock. The Rib Shack is going to be open up about an hour and a half. They're located at 108th and Q. I know you're hungry. I hear your bellies through the mic. I hear y'all. I hear the bellies. Make sure you guys come out and support them. If you can't make it, they do cater. They're open today until 9, or is it later tonight? 11.
We're open to 10 today. So
10,
we have our hours reduced so we get more staff. So our original hours will be 11 to 11, but we haven't launched that right now. We just been operating at a reduced training hours. I've been April is training month. As we go into May, we're still training staff and hiring. So reduced hours from Tuesday through Thursdays from 12 to 8, and Friday and Saturday from 12 to 10, and then Sunday we're there from 12 to 7.
Okay.
So you can catch us 6 days off the week. We closed on Monday to just reflect and get ready for the week again.
Okay,
do it all over again.
Also, if you are looking for a job, or if you have experience, well, they need experienced people that's worked in the restaurant business. Make sure you give Jackie a call at 402-502-6695. 402-502-6695. No jive. They're looking for you. Omaha, the Burbs, the Bluffs. I think we're over. I don't think I have no more guests this morning. I told you it's going to be a long show today, but that's all right. Make sure you guys get out this weekend. Support Nicole. If you're trying to get your body together, your mind, body and spirit come out. It's gonna be a nice, cool morning. That's the best time to run.
It is gonna be a cool morning.
So that's the best time to run when it's nice and cool. So you're gonna warm up.
And it's not competitive. So
Yeah.
we're gonna be out there enjoying our stuff. Bring your coffee, your refreshment, or whatever, and let's
Without
walk.
doubt. Bring the grill. Somebody bring the grill.
I know, right?
Yeah, good.
Please, you're welcome to stop by, and even if you want to, bring some of your information.
Okay, without doubt, because they're gonna be hungry after they get through walking
Because we're
around.
not going to be far from you. Because if you, it's right off. It's in between 168th and Q and Center. Zarinsky's right there.
Yeah. That'll be some good marketing. All right, make sure you guys go out to the sneaker soiree tomorrow. That's at 7 o'clock. They're doing that, and I'll get that to you guys later. But there's a lot of stuff going on, and then it's Mother's Day weekend. So condolence to all those that don't have mothers. I'm one of them. I've been calling my mom for the last. I've been saying, "Mama." I don't know the reason why. Maybe because that's around that season.
It is.
It's around that season. So I wasn't feeling real good because I missed.
Don't have our mama.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling too good last night, and so, sometimes everybody needs someone to talk to.
Yeah.
Everybody needs someone to talk to. Everybody going through something right now. So, if someone call you, don't reject them because they just might need to just to listen. They don't want nothing. They just want you just to listen. All right. Omaha, the birds are blessed. Ladies, anything else?
No.
Thank
Just come
you.
on out.
Keep doing what you're doing, Mr. King.
Yes,
I
thank
love
you
it.
so
I love
much.
I love Omaha, North Omaha. You really guys got a jewel, and I don't know if they realize what they have here, but they really do. So keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, awesome.
Appreciate it. Omaha, we gotta give more love. We gotta start giving people their flowers while they're alive. So thank you for my flowers. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, boss with us.
All right. Thank you.
We gotta get our photo.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus? Well, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home. Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene. We can stop the spread of the virus.
Cover your mouth. Say it.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus? Well, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home. Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene. We can stop the spread of the virus.
Cover your mouth.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
It's just a public service announcement.
Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus? Well, it's real.
Here's what I want y'all to do for me. Check this out, man.
Don't panic. If you're sick, stay home. Stay at least 6 feet away from others.
The most dangerous disease.
Wash your hands frequently and practice good hygiene. We can stop the spread of the virus.
Cover your mouth.
So stay home. Stop the spread. Save lives. Most importantly, let's check on our elderly.
Word up. You ain't going out like this.
We're here to keep you informed. In the meantime, let's take care of ourselves and each other.
To all the ladies in the place with style and grace.
Freedomtainment presents the Omaha Freedom Festival, Saturday, June 19th. The festival will run from noon to midnight after the Omaha NAACP Juneteenth Parade. Freedomtainment is a local nonprofit educating, empowering, and entertaining the Omaha, Nebraska community about North Omaha culture. For more information, go to omahafreedomfestival.com.
Hi, I'm Juanita Johnston, candidate for City Council District 2, and I need your vote on Tuesday, May 11th to lead the